Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 72 of the Everything Motor Racing podcast. I hope you've had a good week, as always. Jacob, 72, please.
Yeah, well, there's a ton, so I'm going to say a couple and see if
please
these
do,
have a couple.
because I've got one, or maybe two, three, actually three.
Yeah. I won't say the obvious for these two, so they can have it. But obviously, you've got Yuki Takahashi, Shinichi
Obviously.
Ito.
Yeah, obviously.
I believe Alonso Lopez ran 72 in Moto3 at one point.
He ran it in the Junior World Championship, yeah.
Junior, there we are.
And in Moto3 as well at one point, yeah.
And one of my favourite bikes ever, the 2015 Buell World Superbike with Larry Pegram.
No idea what the fuck that is.
The Buell was the one with the big brake disc, that goes the length of the rim.
I don't know.
Oh, the Buell. Aye.
Trust me, it's a cool bike.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
Didn't do jack.
No.
So I've left the obvious one for them too. So
there's an obvious
right,
one.
We'll go to Lauren next. Lauren, 72, please.
I have absolutely no idea, and I do myself in every week.
He raced today.
He raced.
Oh wait,
two of them raced today.
Pisecki.
Well done.
Oh my god.
Right. Cameron, there's a 72.
Yeah, like Bez was where I was at there.
There's another one. There's another one.
Okay.
That you mention every freaking week without fail. Don't say it, Jacob, Lauren, if you think about it. I want Cameron to say.
That I
you mention him every week. Well, mate, a lot. You mention him a lot.
Sorry.
He's your boy.
He's my boy.
Yeah, he's your homie.
Rory Skinner's 11.
In Moto3.
Yeah.
Rookie.
And he got Q2.
Oh, Furasato.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well done, Cameron.
And also Victor Steeman in Supersport 300. But that's about it. I'm out.
There's Alessio Finelli.
Oh, Finello.
Yeah, in the Moto E. And then you've got Cameron Horseman in BSB. You've got, I'm reading them off a list. There's Ben Gloddy in Moto America, who I like. Ben's all right. Yari Ruiz as well.
Yes.
Superbikes. Ruiz is a bit of a beast. Oh, and he does the Chev as well.
Chev Moto2 as well. Got the VDS bike.
Yeah. And that's all I can think of.
Nice. That's everybody in it.
Well, yeah, I can go. Well, considering last week we missed Blimmin' Chris Vermeulen Kagayama.
That was an absolute a lot more shit show last week. So I decided to actually think about it this week before we come on instead of just doing it off the cuff.
I feel like I lack a thing in my head that can put it together. Unless it's really
it's called a
obvious.
Brain, Cameron.
Well, that'll be it. Unless it's really obvious, like number 46 or 93 or something like that.
Nicola Bulliger and Jeff.
Yeah, literally.
Once they're over...
Tommy Bridle.
Once they're not in, the highlight, the limelight every week, I'm just like... I don't know.
Basically, you've got to be at the top.
I forgot
of your
about
game
Bez until right now. And Bez is literally, top 10 in MotoGP at the moment, and it's still forget him. So here we go. I'll drink to that. Bye.
What are you on this week, Cam?
I am on. How do they pronounce it? Kleinish, something like that. It's a wee bit smoky for my liking, but it'll do. It's all I had, and it was a gift from my sister and brother-in-law when they got married, because it's a Sutherland whiskey and their surname is Sutherland. So there we go. That'll be why it's a wee bit smoky for me. But
that's very cute, isn't it?
It is very nice, and I am enjoying it.
Good. I'm very glad to hear, Cameron.
Moving on.
Right. So there's quite a lot. We're going to kick off with the contracts, and then we'll move to maybe the circuits that might be announced or could be going on, because we completely missed the fact that Saudi Arabia was announced. So, but we'll go with the contracts first. So it was confirmed. There's a few announcements this week. Luca Marini and Marco Bezecchi were confirmed at the Mooney VR46 squad, which is no surprise at all. Takaaki Nakagami was confirmed to stay at LCR Honda, and the big one was Augusto Fernandez. Has been officially confirmed to replace Remy Gardner at the Gas Factory Racing Team for next year.
Fine, cool, nice. I think Remy will do well in Superbikes. So
Remy's
go for it,
Augusto. GRT,
have fun.
I think it's worth mentioning as well that I think Bez's was the best contract signing video I've ever seen.
yeah, that's fun.
What am I doing next year? We've got a 2-year contract. Cool.
See you later.
Did we talk about this last
very
week?
Bez,
Yeah,
isn't
we
it?
did.
Very,
We did.
Oh, was it?
It's just it's still worth mentioning. Just
Yeah, it was a
quality.
good one.
Yeah. Very, very Bez.
I like Bez. Bez is good.
Bez is great, isn't he?
Oh, you forgot about him just now.
Yeah.
Who?
Who's that? Who's that? Yeah. So, what do we think about the Augusto Fernandez move? Is it a good move? Should we stay another year at 2 or?
Well, see, now this is where I wanted to launch into a rant.
Oh God!
But
remember, we've got a lot to talk about.
But I decided against it, and just decided to channel my anger into writing an article instead.
Go,
Fair
Jacob.
enough.
But basically, I feel KTM need a Moto2 bike now. If they're creating the path, they need the continuity of a steel frame. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's right.
That's
They got
why
Kalex,
riders are
it's fine.
struggling to adapt, because you have to go up to MotoGP, learn a lot anyway, and then also adapt to a steel frame, having probably ridden Ali all your life.
Wouldn't it make sense to change the MotoGP bike then, rather than ruining the success of their
KTM will
Moto2
never-
Well, no,
Never
because
do
the
that.
Moto3 bikes do have steel frames as well. I just
Yeah.
don't. I see no reason why a power as big as KTM can't just even if it's just two, red KTM IO get them and maybe gas, and then you've got the ladder of everything being the same to give your riders the maximum amount of chance to adapt into MotoGP.
Especially
But
if they're
they
looking
pulled
at
it.
promoting Challen from gas, because they've now got a gas stream, a gas stream.
Gas
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
both of them
literally
work.
from Chev.
Well, no, from the European Talent Cup.
Yeah,
really.
from Talent Cup.
From
And, like,
Talent Cup,
I
Chev.
don't think it's a
Moto3 to
coincidence that the only two KTM riders who won were the riders who won also on KTM Moto2 frames. So,
Fair enough. Fair point.
but I was
So-
going to fly right into it, but we got too much to do. So I'm just going to channel my anger into an article instead.
I think also Augusto has to move up, because otherwise next year Pedro's going to take the MotoGP seat. So
Yeah, so Augusto's
gonna-
going to only get 1 year anyway, and then Pedro's
Yeah.
going to come in and go, all right, see you later. What's the bike for you now? Let's go.
Well, yeah, that's what
Pretty
I'm
much.
worried about. He's only going to get a year, and then he's
Yeah.
got the sack. Unless he performs
Enjoy
really well.
Pellicini, mate.
Yeah,
and Pedro's going to get Marc Marquez's seat. So
yeah,
no worries there.
Mark is going to Ducati, and then,
yeah, sure.
yeah, I don't know.
Marcus
But,
Yamaha confirmed.
Marcus the
Taking
World
Frankie's
Superbike.
seat.
Yeah, that's it.
Chin.
Lynn Jarvis, what did he say a few years ago? That a Marquez will never ride one of our bikes? And then he blocked the Petronas Petronas Moto2 move for Alex Marquez as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Marquez signed a contract with the Petronas Moto2 squad, and Yamaha blocked the move because they were going to try and put Alex Marquez on the MotoGP by the year next.
Because he's a salty bitch.
So yeah, Lynn Jarvis. But yeah, so back to the topic. Augusto Fernandez, good move, not good move. Will he be last? Will he
Had to
do
be
all
done.
right?
Oh yeah, it's a good move.
He'll be last, but yeah, had to be done.
Yeah, no, it's a good move in terms of for career. It's the time for him to move up, I think, and he's going to be Rookie of the Year because he has no
Yeah, well
competition.
done, Augusto.
So I think it was the right time. I don't think he'll be that competitive, but yeah, in terms of I see him winning the championship this year and then getting the
Can
promotion
you
that
be
he
competitive
deserves.
is the question. What he's going to do is, I think Remy and Raul actually, in their own weird way, impressed this year. Because they're finishing ahead of factory Yamahas quite regularly. Well, a factory Yamaha and the satellite Yams quite regularly. That's all you can ask. And then
Yeah, but it's not hard to finish ahead of a blooming factory Yamaha. Even Cal Crutchlow's done it. So
Crutchlow was amazing today.
Yeah,
Crutchlow was
great.
so good.
But they could be.
We'll get to it.
But based on the KTM's performance, you would expect them to be trailing at the back, but they're not. So
one of them was fourth today. So.
If Augusto isn't last, I'd consider that a job well done.
Yeah, thing is, someone's got to be last, I guess. So, but yeah. So obviously we've had that. Now moving to the Moto2 class, there's been quite a lot of moves. With the biggest one being that Gabrielle Rodrigo has announced his retirement from racing, which is a sad move. But he basically said that he doesn't want to put his life on the line anymore. There's more to life than riding bikes, and he wants to just move on, I guess.
Can't argue with
I
that.
understand it, respect it. And
Well, we said a few pods back, didn't we? Just before he got his big injury, that he's putting himself in danger. He's crashing way too much. And honestly, it's horrible to say, but I'm relieved.
the thing is, he had a knack. He was a very skilled rider. He could do things on those Moto 3 bikes no one else has ever done. I've never seen anybody high side a Moto 3 as consistently as high as he has.
Most people have a throttle in like positions. His was like a light switch. I think that was the issue. It was either on or off.
Yeah. He's a fucking nutcase. But yeah, I'm glad to see that he's all right anyway. And yeah, it's sad to see, but I guess I respect his decision.
He just got married. The last thing his new wife needs is to see him dead. So I consider that a win.
That's a fair point.
Fair enough. It's very you have a knack.
It's morbid, isn't it? But it's like but it's legit, isn't it? Like there's a good chance that he could have really done himself damage the way he was crashing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He can actually enjoy married life. Well, I say enjoy.
So I need to update it now because some have actually been confirmed. I have made a list of all the confirmed Moto2 riders for next year and the rumours and the outings and all that, with one of the major outings being that Cameron Bobia is going to move back to Moto America.
Yeah,
which
also fair
I don't
enough.
blame him. Yeah, don't blame him.
Definitely.
He's not going to reach MotoGP. I'd love to see him on the World Superbikes, but
honestly,
he's homesick. He's got a wife at home.
The comments I was seeing about it, just like people just don't understand, do they? Like it's not like being a European rider where you can basically go home between rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
He's away from everything. It's horrible as an American, but
it's why so many Japanese riders end back up in like the Japanese Superbike Championship because
you
like Sasaki spends 10 months away a year.
It's bound to affect you.
Yeah, 100% it is. Other riders who are rumoured to be leaving the class are Jorge Navarro, who is in talks with the 10 Carter World Superbikes team, and rumoured to have even actually visited their headquarters.
Yeah, it's done, isn't it? Let's be real. It's done.
Yeah. Simone Corsi was a rumour, but it's now confirmed that he will now be replaced at the MV Augusta squad. He will be a rider coach for next year, so he'll end up retiring. Okay. He's got, I believe,
basically pulling a Ludi.
He's in the top 2 of the most all-time Grand Prix starts as well. Simone Corsi is.
He's past 300, I believe.
He's nearly at 400.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Simone Corsi has been riding since literally 2006. I think he made his debut in 125s.
Yeah, it's just 500cc.
I always remember him being there, but for the love of God, I did not think it was that many.
Yeah, he's just a fixture, isn't he? He's done some bits, but mostly he's just sort of
part of the furniture.
Yeah,
as they say.
He's brought 300 grand every year, and he's got to stay with it.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm just trying to find it now. I'm pretty sure he's not appearing on this list for some reason, but I'm pretty sure he was
maybe
where is it?
Maybe the list.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's got 316 starts.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it's just past 300.
I thought it was nearly 400. That's Rossi's got over 400. But yeah, 316. So for some reason, he's not in this. Oh, he's right there. I'm blind.
You okay?
He's 5th overall for the most starts ever. He'll overtake Thomas Luthi at the next round coming up. So he will end his career as the 4th most started rider ever.
Who's he behind?
Behind Rossi with 435, Dovi with 348, Caparossi with 332, and then Luthi with 323.
What a legend. Nice.
Mental.
It's a good career on the whole. He's made a living out of, basically, it's really harsh to say, but mediocrity. He's never actually done anything, has he? But
I don't know how he got a ride every year, to be honest. But
well, no, he's just been a career mid-pack guy.
That's how you finesse the system. That's the way to do it.
It's good to bring enough cash, you can do it.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, Corsi will be leaving. I'm going to run through the list very quickly. Schrott's also leaving, as we know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run through the list now, and so we've got obviously Speed Up Racing will probably be Alonso Lopez next year. Also with Furman, who's already confirmed. American Racing, Sean Kelly signed a 2-year deal, so he's fine. Rory Skinner is rumoured to replace SDK, so we've done 2 wild cards. Pretty much camera's dancing.
Yeah, it's pretty much nailed on, isn't it?
Pretty much nailed on. Mark VDS, Tony Arbolino's got a 2-year deal. Sam Lowe's did confirm on the Silverstone stage that he's signed for next year. No official press release yet. At the Ponds team, Aaron Canet would be paired. He's got a 2-year deal with
Now, this is my
Sergio
favourite.
Garcia, which I am really excited
Yes,
about.
this
That'd be
is
cool.
good.
Mhm.
This is going to be
I'm
amazing.
more excited about this than Guevara, to be honest. Like, this is because he's splitting from Aspar, forging his own path. I think he can do bits.
Yeah, well, brings on to the Aspar team, which is rumored to be Guevara, next to Jake Dixon. So it'll be Aranas ending a 10-year plus relationship with the Aspar team.
Jeez,
Christina Racing have officially
Since
confirmed.
Vendra.
Yeah, before that, he was racing like back in 2012 with them. Christina Racing, Salach has been officially confirmed to ride next to Koba, which is good. I like that a lot. Honda Team Asia, Chantra and Ogura probably stay.
Cool.
It's Trans.
Aji's probably crying that Ogura didn't go up.
Yeah, he'll get a chance next year, I think. Ital Trans, Joe Roberts is rumoured to be staying alongside Janice Foggia. The Intact GP squad, which is rumoured to be moving to the Husqvarna squad next year, is rumoured to have Lucas Tulovic, who is leading the Chev Moto2 at the moment, so it makes sense, next to Darren Binder.
Yeah.
Obviously, these are all rumours, so take them with a pinch of salt.
Well, apparently Peter Riddle is going to be taking over the Moto2 effort, leaving Max Biaggi in charge of the Moto3 effort.
But isn't Biaggi joining a different team?
But isn't Biaggi, he's going up in the world, shall we say.
Yeah, what team was it? I can't remember.
Aprilia.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Aprilia. Yeah, he's already works for them anyway.
Yeah, but apparently Biaggi's going to be running the Moto3 effort because there was like a power struggle and I guess Max won or lost, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. The Mini VR First Six squad, Vietti and Antonelli, which was confirmed on Sky Italia the other week. Just waiting on the press release. Yep.
That is worth mentioning because that's
it will be. They're already running the logos, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not only that, in that squad, Vietti and Antonelli, it's a VR46 squad at the moment. Trying to get that out. But Antonelli is leaving the academy at the end of this year.
Is that confirmed? I thought that was still a rumour.
Well, I had a guy from the actual team confirm it to me. So
it's not actually confirmed.
Declan spreading shit. There you go. Confirmed.
Well, I can blame it on the mechanic for their team if it goes tits up.
Why is he leaving?
Fine. I don't know. Minyo's staying, like he was told me, and so's Manzi's leaving as well.
Manzi, I'm worried for because how is he going to come up with the money for a ride now?
The Mandalika SAG team likely to be with Ben Schneider on it next year, alongside the rumoured Lorenzo Dalla Porta. He's rumoured at Snipers in Moto 3, but we'll see.
I really struggle to get excited for anyone moving to SAG.
This is the one I'm really excited about. Rebel KTM IO, Pedro Costa and Albert Arenas is the rumour. Again, that's 99% done apparently. So
yeah, it is.
RW Racing, Zonta's got a 2-year deal, and Baltus has confirmed been extended for 2 more years until 2024. The VR46 Master Camp team will likely stay the same with Manu Gonzalez and Kenneth Kubo. And officially confirmed today, the MV Augusta racing team will have Marcos Ramirez and the beast, Alex Eskrieg, which I am so excited for. But he's on an MV. So.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
So, but the rumor that I heard today, again, it's a rumor, that they'll also be running Fantic.
Right.
So,
what does that mean?
That won't be a KX.
But it'll be a Fantic speed up.
Yeah, see, now that's what I heard. They were going to Boscoscaro, but all the presses has literally said MV Augusta 4-wheel racing F2. Yeah. As I've said many times, it's basically a glorified super sport chassis. It's a waste of time.
No, isn't it it's a 2018 Suter chassis that's been upgraded.
No, the MV one is their own design with trellis, but it's just crap. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah,
it's by far the worst now. Like Boscoscaro were close to him when they first dropped it, but now it's just...
Yeah. I know. Right. We'll run through the Moto 3s quickly as well, and then we can... talk about other shit. So, Dennis Foggia, Garcia, and Guevara are the rumoured riders to move up out of the class. With John now the next ones are provisionally out, so don't take it. John McPhee is definitely out because he's aged out of the class.
Too old. That's fine.
Now, there are no rumours about Battelle, Bartolini, Adrian Fernandez, Mignot, Sura, Tatai, or Ana Carrasco. So they are in the provisionally out box at the moment.
Right.
So the CF Moto Racing Bristol GP squad have confirmed Javier Artigas next to Joel Kelso,
Sick.
Thank
the
God for that.
Naranjito, the Ginger Beast.
It is a step up, so I'm happy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
our favourite Ginger Ninja is joining Artigas, good team. The Aspar team, this is a weird one. David Alonso is major expected to be there. He's whatever.
Yeah, it is.
He's the Rebel Rookies champion. He's already got the exemption. Next to Yamanaka.
Yeah, this was the one that threw
Right.
me off the single most. Like, I love Yamanaka. He's quality. But Aspar quality?
That's got to be a Dorna job.
I
Got to be a Dorna job.
don't even think it is. I think he just has money. But just Aspar is a hell of a place. Like, Farioli is, as you'll see in a bit, has gone elsewhere. So
Officially
they
confirmed today.
Yeah, confirmed today. So he's obviously not an option. So I think they just slotted in a guy with money, to be honest.
Is this
And
confirmed?
that's not a slight. No,
It's-
unconfirmed.
Is this
for
rumor
Aspar.
Yeah.
still? Or okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these are the rumours still, yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
Farioli is confirmed
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Mm.
But
but I'll say that in a minute.
Yamanaka is just, he's a good rider, like a really good rider, but he's not Aspar level rider.
Weird.
But we've seen Aspar bring riders through and develop them, so maybe that's what he needs, you know?
Yeah. And the Honda team major expected to do the same with Adji and Forosato. This is the weird one. Leopard Racing have confirmed Tatsuki Suzuki and Jaume Masia.
So strange. So
Jaume
strange.
McPhee.
Like,
Jalmy
I-
McPhee.
Yeah, because he's going to be in Moto 3 forever.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Jaume Moto 3. Wait. That's terrible.
What?
That's so bad. But yeah, Jaume Masia.
He rode for them before, though. I literally had to go check this because I was like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
It's weird because I sent a photo of him on the Leopard to some people the other day and was like, "This looks weird, doesn't it?" And now he's back.
Ooh, awkward. Ooh.
Like-
it didn't look weird, like, really, either, because it was like, oh, yeah, because that's not going to happen again. And
Yeah,
look
but
what
it's-
happens.
He couldn't get a Moto 2 seat, and he's been pushed out of IO. So I think it's just the case of trying to get on the best machinery possible to try and get a Moto 2 seat for the year after.
Mm.
I mean, it's a good
Um,
seat. Like, it's a good deal in that
It's a
sense for
rocket
not
ship,
getting.
innit? So
It
Did
depends
you
which
see?
one has the hacked ECU, I guess.
Mm. Did he do it? Did he get any results when he was on Leopard before?
yeah, he won
Yeah,
races
one
for
through
him.
on him, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
I
apparently
remember this.
split in quite bad terms. So I'm
Mm.
really
Yeah,
surprised
but
to see him back.
Foggia also stormed out of the team and said he wasn't riding for them next year, and then signed another
Yeah.
deal with them. So
Yeah,
Mm.
like they
Leopard
clearly
have
forgive
the
and forget,
their
like,
ways with the money, you know. So, but Sniper's team, there are no rumors at the moment. So
oh, Sovereign staying, is he?
no, he's
I
bloody
feel
broken his
so
wrist
bad for him.
again.
Yeah.
Like
I
how many
really
broken
feel
wrists in
for
one
him.
season can one man have?
He's been constantly injured. He's not been able to show the undoubted talent.
Well, he was absolutely outstanding last year at Mugello when he made that wild card, and he got through to Q2 and was, or nearly
Then he
did,
stepped
and he
on
was
the Honda
superb.
and suddenly,
The Honda just, blech. Shame really.
unless it's a Leopard, it's bunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as Scott Ogden's finding out. The squad 658 Squadra course team
Mm.
are rumoured to be leaving the paddock, which is a weird one. I've only heard one person say that though, so I'm not believing that. But if they do stay, I believe it would be Riccardo Rossi and Harrison Voigt, because
Yep,
Voigt has
100%.
already made a wild card, and that would make sense. Vision Truck Racing team expected to be Ogden and Watley, although Michael Laverty did say on the BT Sport broadcast the other month that he would be open to having one British rider and rider like an Asian rider to bring in costs. That Asian rider, I would assume, would be Asman, who is wildcarding for them at the Sepang race and has already wildcarded for them this year. So yeah, that's
Who do you
what I would
kick out,
assume.
though?
Scott, because Josh Watley brings, I'm not going to say the figure, brings a lot of money to the team.
Oh, well, but you just did.
Cameron,
Well.
can you delete that? Can you at least bleep that?
No.
Interesting.
So At the Husqvarna Max Racing squad, Ayumu Sasaki is expected to stay alongside Colin Via, who won the rookies race today.
The British Dutchman, like Zonta.
Yeah, the Australian Colin. He sounds so strange, Colin Via.
Him
But
and Zonta must have gone to the same English school, man. It's nuts.
They're crazy. But Colin Via is rumored to be there.
Yeah, when they honestly, right? If you listen to them, they both speak exactly the same.
And they sound like roadmen.
Yeah,
they sound like roadmen.
They both learned their language from Watley, I think.
I always feel like,
probably,
what was that? I can remember hearing Zonta, I think it was on the pod, and I was like, man, he sounds like a cross between, was it Sylvain Quintoli and Scott Redden or something like that? I can't remember.
he just sounds half Dutch and half Leeds to me.
Yeah, he's got a weird accent, and Colin Via's got the same Aussie.
Yeah.
No, Colin Via's a bit more Aussie and British. It's weird. Yeah, but Colin Via is rumored to go there. He's won a Chev. He's won a junior GP race this year. He's second in the rookies. Could even still win the title. Yeah, so he's second overall in the championship. So that'll be interesting. The Angelus MTA squad will be Ortolo and Nepa still.
That is.
Yep, the Bow squad confirmed Munoz a little while ago. They haven't confirmed their second rider, so it'll be whoever can buy Jose Bow's next boat that'll arrive for the team. So we'll have to see about that one. CIP Green Power, Lorenzo Fellon was officially confirmed. No idea on their teammate. No idea. Maybe Toba will stay. Don't know, but Toba's earmarked elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The MT Helmets, MSI squad have officially confirmed Diego Moreira will stay with the squad and rumoured to be joined by David Salvador, which is an interesting one because I was reliably informed that he'd signed a contract with Leopard. Which is the rider
you told me that as well. Yeah,
but this
I've been spreading that rumor too.
Tie into the other thing.
But yeah, so the same source has said that he has signed an official contract with Leopard, and Leopard looking to take over the Avintia squad and run it as a B team with Toba and Salvador. Salvador's got a valid contract with Leopard, so as far as they're concerned, they're giving him a seat. But Dorna denied that seat on Saturday. Denied that team from Leopard.
Yeah, this is the big issue now. This could cause massive problems contractually.
Because
he can't do another year in Chev.
Well, no, because if you think about it, when Suzuki said they were leaving, Dorna was also like, don't think so, and then they were allowed
I think
to
it's
leave.
a bit different because they want to bring someone in, whereas like, what are they going to do? Fire Suzuki? Carry on? They're leaving anyway, you know.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a different one
because it's a weird one, but Salvador will get a seat because if it's not with Leopard, MSI will come along. We've seen riders sign, like Yurchenko signed a deal with Snipers years ago and ended up riding for look at Bow again.
Be on loan somewhere when I imagine he goes to Bow after all this.
Oh God, no, please no. But so Salvador's earmarked for that weird B squad with Toba. So we'll have to see what goes on there. Again, the same source that confirmed that Salvador be officially confirmed at Mazzano confirmed me to that. And given that he's related to him, I would take that as fact. So, but they seem to be letting me down. So the Red Bull KTM IO squad is rumoured to be Dennis Onchu.
Nice.
Who's trying to force his way into the IO squad for 2024 because they've basically told him, no, we don't want you on our Moto2 bikes next year.
I don't get that.
I don't get that in the slightest either.
I mean, I do get it in a way because if you're picking a Costa and a Reynas, understandable. But at the same time, if he's signing for IO Moto 3 and they still don't want him, what does he do then?
The Fogler was kicked right off, apparently.
Oh, no.
Really?
No way. What? But the weird one, I don't understand this now. His teammate is confirmed now, let's say, is Jose Rueda.
Yes.
Who's the junior GP champion and likely to be the rookies. Likely to win the rookies. And Holgado will ride for the Tech 3 team with Filippo Ferroli.
Boggled my mind earlier when I heard it.
I like it because I think it is the same like shade people. Like it has to be. Like I assume Holgado will take his team because obviously Red Bull KTM are interchangeable.
They are, but like, why put the guy who's on the podium today in the B team and put a rookie in the A team again?
Is it a B team,
do it the other way around. Put they're not, but it is a case of you go Tech 3, then it's IO kind of thing. Like, why don't you just put Moreira in the B team and keep Holgado in the A team?
I don't consider it a demotion, to be honest.
It's a weird
Holgado will
sidestep.
take it.
It's a sideways move at worst. At
Mm.
best, it
It's
might
strange.
even be better because slightly less pressure.
Well, yeah, it's equal machinery. It's still the same bike. It's the same whatever, but it's
I
the
wouldn't be
name in it.
surprised
It's
if
like
Holgado
it's like
takes a step up.
Martin. It's like Martin being on the Pramac versus a factory bike kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Holgado make a bigger step next year.
He's gonna do really well next year.
So.
Yeah, those are the grids and the rumors at the moment. So, like I said, do take them with a pinch of salt. But that's everything that I've been told and I've gathered. Still pissed off about the Salvador thing because I don't know what the hell's going on there. But yeah,
A
we shall
Leopard
see.
Junior team is a weird one for me. Like a really weird one because there's no progression.
Well, it'll be like it'll be like Tech 3 for KTM, won't it?
Maybe
Yeah,
they're trying
yeah.
to build progression, though. Maybe this is the start of them
KTM
trying to.
KTM
Yeah.
obviously have the ladder, but Leopard stops at Moto 3.
Yeah, but KTM's
Yeah.
ladder leads them to nowhere. It's pointless.
Yeah.
Whoa, bang.
But they
True.
have it. That's the thing. Like it's they. It exists, whereas Leopards doesn't.
Well, at one time KTM's didn't, you know. Maybe they're playing the long game.
And also,
Maybe.
Leopard are just a slightly dodgy drinks manufacturer, whereas
Fine.
KTM are a massive, powerful,
Slightly.
like
I mean,
factory.
very.
Well, I say slightly because I don't want to get sued.
Fair enough.
What would someone sue you for? Pack a Haribo.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Take my overdraft? Crack on, kid.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh dear. Oh dear. How are your bed sheets?
Very nice.
Have
Back
you
to
been
normal,
getting
actually.
good sleep this
Yes.
last week?
And
Yeah.
also, I've had quite a few messages of people saying you're not
Bullshit.
unreasonable. I'll send them to you. I've had a few messages of people saying no, that's
yeah,
not
but
unreasonable.
your narrative is that it's I have favorite bed sheets. It's like no, our narrative is the fact that having Tempro in bed sheets is a bit fucking weird.
No,
Haven't
they said to me
yeah.
like it's not as stupid as it sounds. Like they said they don't do it, but it's not stupid.
No, it wasn't. It was the interim bed sheets, and
Yeah.
then also the fact that your other interim bed sheets were being loaned out. That was the.
Well, they are gone now forever. I give up.
I have listened to Bedsheet Gate so many times.
Oh,
in
me
the
too.
last
It's the only
week.
part I listened to. I was like, let me listen to it
Honestly-
again on repeat.
Honestly, it's I've given up on the old ones. They're gone.
That was good. That was good.
R.I.P.
Good while
Oh,
that lasted,
dear.
yeah.
Anyway,
Oh dear. So
thanks.
on the racing things, so obviously last week we didn't discuss it, but MotoGP have announced that they plan to race in Saudi Arabia.
Boo.
Oh, can't wait for
I
that
genuinely,
Yeah, well, hey.
I know we're trying to be cleaner, etc., but I could not give a fuck. That's simple.
There's one word for it.
Fuck
It's called
Saudi Arabia.
sports washing.
Fuck Saudi
That's all they're
Arabia.
trying to do. Sports washing.
Cash is king.
Yeah, like no doubt Saudi Arabia will be paying 2, maybe 3 times what any other Grand Prix will be paying, but it's like, Carmelo, are you really trying to sell yourself out to that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man's gone senile. Simple as.
Yeah, it's like you know when people say copy F1, we don't mean this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even want to discuss it honestly because it's just fuck Saudi
It's just
Arabia.
grim. It's just so.
It's
It's
just
wrong on
horrendous.
many a level, and
Like having one quite bad one in Qatar is bad enough with human
Yes.
rights, etc. We don't need a fucking second.
But in the Formula One
No.
race, was there not like gunshots and like missiles and all?
Yes.
In the
F1 last year, it's a missile.
I remember watching it and there was just fire in the background, and I'm like,
One
should you not maybe
one
red flag the
hilarious thing.
session now?
what's
yeah,
going
that's
on?
it. They didn't even do anything about
No.
it. Like, nah, fuck that place. One thing that I did giggle about though was I bet the sponsor's going to be Aramco. Considering
yeah.
what happened
Yeah.
with Rossi at Rossi's team, that'd be ironic, wouldn't it?
What actually happened there? Did they just pull out
Yeah,
because Rossi
They just
didn't
fucking
race?
yeah, they just dipped because Rossi wouldn't sign.
Oh god,
That's mad.
I hate these petty billionaires. Honestly, It's-
Fucking
Yeah.
arse.
No, honestly, fuck
Eat
the
them all.
Saudis.
Eat the rate.
And fuck Dorna for going for it. Simple as.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's
But-
someone bashing down my door.
It's fine because they're going to Kazakhstan next year. So
Luxury.
I mean, Kazakhstan is a beautiful country.
It is.
I
but
don't know.
we
I
are
don't know
not
enough
fucking
about
going
it.
there.
I don't know enough about it, to be honest.
Kazakhstan
But like,
is a
isn't
stunning
there like
place.
a war in there?
No, that's
Or am I
Ukraine.
just
I
thinking
think.
Have you
different
been?
one.
Are
I
you
think-
speaking from personal experience, or am I missing the joke?
I are they at war or what? I don't really understand
No,
Kazakhstan.
that's
Kazakhstan.
Ukraine, mate.
I think it's just a country, man. Because it ends
Yeah,
in
it's
stan
just
a-
doesn't
it's a
mean they're all
big-
shooting
Yeah, but
each
like
other.
this is gonna sound absolutely horrendous, but like I get confused with all like the Pakistan, Kazakhstan, and the other
exactly what
stuff.
you
Kazakhstan
mean.
is
Like,
closer to Russia in there,
It's
you
which is
got
why I don't think it'll
Uzbekistan,
go ahead.
Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, like bro, I don't fucking know.
Uzbekistan.
it's
Azerbaijan. I don't-
Yeah.
it's
See,
an
we got race
enormous
in Azerbaijan.
country that is stunning. I don't know if it's at peace or not. I don't actually know, but like
I
it's-
don't know, but well, a
it's not in
Kazakhstan
headlines,
race would be really
so-
good because we don't actually have a race in that area of the world. We're not going Russia because Russia's shithole.
Yeah.
We're not
that's
going
it. Kazakhstan is
feel like,
next
yeah.
to Russia. It can't go ahead. It can't.
Well, let's go Kazakhstan. Fuck it. But we're also talking about going to India, which is good.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think
that'd be
because
cool. Totally.
India's a
It's
massive
good
MotoGP following.
until you realise where they're going to hold it. And
Where?
then the
Where?
Bud International Circuit, which was the F1 track a couple of years back, and it was shite.
In what
In
way?
what way?
Boring as fuck.
Yeah, but this is F1, mate.
No,
Come on.
honestly,
mean-
like F1 was boring on the whole in like 2012, yeah.
I'm going to look at the track. That looks like a sick track.
Can you link it? I want to have a look at this.
Look, there's-
I've actually got it on GP Bikes. I'll send you the link for it. It's crap.
When's
boy
this
is saying
rumored
you've
to
got no
be
life.
a thing?
Next
year.
year, apparently.
Oh,
I
But,
thought it
like,
was 2 years.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't read it properly, clearly.
Like there's like having a look at it is like it looks
Hmm.
okay-ish on the layout, but there's no
Oh, yeah.
elevation. It's
India
just, it's crap.
debut in the winter of 2023. And then, well, to be fair, I don't mind the MotoGP in India, but the thing is, it's just another race on the fucking calendar. We're going to have 24 races, but no chance.
No, we're going to have
Dude.
48.
And sprint races, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Jesus
Uh,
Christ, man.
Yeah, someone needs.
I don't know. I think that track looks pretty
it's
rad.
time for someone in Dorna to pull off a power coup and oust Carmelo. Okay, it's time.
I think it should be you, Jacob.
Go
I'm
for
not
it.
in Dorna.
Jacob, march in there. Go.
Send him in with his
This is
bloody
mine
Estrella
now.
Galicia,
Claim
whatever he's
squatters'
drinking.
rights. And then
I'm here on behalf of EMR's podcast. Get the fuck out.
leave.
No, well, if you say that, they'll let you right in.
He'll be
mate,
like, yeah,
so-
do you know what? That's fair. I'm out of
Yeah.
here.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair game, bro, to be
Yeah.
fair, yeah.
No, legitimately,
I'll agree.
it's time for him to go in. Like it's too much now. Like-
Yeah, it's just a bit mental.
It's
isn't it?
it's not like F1 where you sat in a car as physical as it is.
Yeah.
Like this is going to stretch riders to their absolute limit, and it's like just not humane. Like, that's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, it does feel like just,
Milking it for every fucking
Aye.
penny. Like
yeah, just pushing people way too hard for the sake of money and yeah.
MotoGP
don't
are
like it.
losing fans over this stuff, though.
Yeah. But anyway, we discussed this a few pods ago. So.
Yes, we did. We did indeed. Pecco said he went to the F1 and he liked the exclusivity of F1 and the fact that there weren't many people walking around the paddock and that he liked the fact that he could just walk around and do as he pleased.
Because
Fuck
betcha
Pecco.
no one knew who he was.
Maybe.
And he got
Like-
VIP to absolutely everywhere. You think he's sitting in a grandstand
Yeah.
in
like,
queues
I've
that
never
are
been to
3
F1
hours
imagine
really.
long?
looking over and seeing Pecco sat next to you.
Like, what the fuck, bro? But like, thing
Wouldn't
is, he
care.
compared it to MotoGP where he goes around the paddock in MotoGP and it's absolutely chaos and everybody's walking up to him kind of thing. So,
Well, I mean, that's just what happens when
Aye.
you go from being the superstar of the paddock you're in to like just blending in and no one
Yeah.
really knowing.
Yeah.
He would
What's
hate World
expect?
Superbikes.
oh, you freaking would, wouldn't he? Jeez. But yeah,
Spoiled
I'm just
brat.
looking at my notes. Yeah, little bastard.
I don't think he meant it badly. I will.
No,
say that.
I don't
It's
think
like,
he did either, but that's what happens when you get a VIP experience meeting Lewis Hamilton and all before the race compared to someone who's
Mm.
standing in general admission. You know, it's not the same experience.
Plus, when you get big in one sport, you will probably get recognised in others. That's
Well, he's
just
not
how
that
it
big
is. Like,
then, is he?
you know, if
Work to
that's,
do.
that's what I'm saying. Like he's clearly not doing all that if he just like got ignored.
Mm.
I wonder if he did. I wonder if people were like, oh, I wonder who that is.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who's this Italian guy stood next to him?
Yeah. I don't know. Japan might be cancelled as well. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, they got
Let's
like a
not.
mad typhoon on.
Let's
right
not.
now.
Yeah, they got a big, but they have confirmed that it will go ahead. So that's going to be interesting.
Boat race.
Interesting.
Imagine that Ducati with a Typhoon backwards.
Just get Motor 3s going around it. You're going to be just blown off the track every 2
Or go
minutes.
380 mile an hour on the street.
If it's raining at a track they haven't been to for 3 years. Is it 3 years?
Chaos.
About 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. it's gonna be
Marquez
fucking
for the
tight.
win, please.
Yeah, why not? Well, if he doesn't
Yeah.
knock everyone off, no.
Ooh,
Yeah, no,
that's still a touchy one.
Hey, we'll discuss that in a bit.
We'll
But
get
yeah, on the-
to it.
Yeah, on the topic though of the next race, it's going to be very interesting because a lot of riders have never seen this track before. So I'll go through the 3 classes. So
Here we go.
for the flyaways, the following riders Moto3 riders have never been outside of Europe for it. So you've got Jerry Artigas, Carlos Tatai, Izon Guevara, who's obviously battling for the championship. His teammate does have experience at these tracks. Nairaji Furusato, who has raced them in the Asia Talent Cup, but doesn't really count. Alberto Sura, who probably won't race because he snapped his wrist. Lorenzo Fellon, Scott Ogden, Joshua Watley, Ivan Otola, David Munoz, Joe Kelso, Moreira, Nicola Carraro, Alia Bartolini, Daniel Holgado, and Adrian Fernandez. In Moto 2, Fermin Aldeguer, Alonso Lopez, Sean Dillon Kelly, Cameron Bobier, Tony Arbolino. I will say the Moto 2 riders are riders that haven't done the overseas races in this class. So Arbolino did it in Moto 3, but he's not done it in Moto 2. Aaron Canet, Albert Arenas, Philip Salach, Zaccone, Ayagura, Lorenzo Della Porta, Jeremy Okoba, Celestina Vietti, Nicola Antonelli, Tiger Harder, Pedro Costa, By Baltus, Zonda Manga Gorber, Manuel Gonzalez,
I'm sorry, what the fuck
Kenneth
was that?
Kube, and Marcos Ramirez. I fucked that one up. Zonta van den Gorberg. There you go.
Oh, damn.
God damn. And then in MotoGP, the
It
riders
just
who have
sounded
not...
like you had peanut butter in your mouth.
I think he just had a stroke halfway through it, to be honest.
And then the MotoGP riders who have not been overseas are Anir Bastianini, Fabio Di Gianantonio, Luca Marini, Marco Bezecchi, Jorge Martin, Alex Marquez, Brad Binder, Ralph Fernandez, Remy Gardner, and Darren Binder. So, safe to say, there's a lot of riders who have never ridden overseas. Overseas. So given that, Izon Guevara hasn't done it.
Still win.
Could be a major limiting factor for him.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Thing is, though, you got to remember as well, it's a lot hot. It's like different conditions there. You know, it's humid, the hot track.
Yep.
He's not used to that. And then you got Leo Bastianini, who's not done it in MotoGP, although he said that he loved Motegi. So that's a positive for him. But, you know, all these riders now need to learn how to ride these tracks.
I think one thing worth pointing out, though, is the Sepang tests were a good indicator in terms of MotoGP. And who finished first in the Sepang tests? Oh, Enea Bastianini.
Oh, there you go. But, you know, so, like, I think it will hinder a lot of these riders, but I don't think it will destroy their races.
Well, basically, I think now where Guevara is in pole position for this title, can afford to finish slightly behind Garcia, because Garcia's not it at the minute. He's just not. His head's gone, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Guevara wrap it up before Valencia, where Garcia got a shot at winning.
He can wrap it up in Australia, apparently.
Yeah, he's already got over 25 points. He could wrap it up. Well, he could wrap it up in Malaysia. He could at the moment.
I see no reason to doubt it. You know what I mean? Like, he can do it in hot conditions because, you know, Spanish. Hardly an issue. But
yeah, he'll get it. Guevara will be fine. He's on a roll now. He'll just confidence is 99% of it, and he's just gonna be like,
the guy
fine, easy.
Yeah.
The guy who I'm most excited for is Agura, because I think the whole 4 back-to-back Asian rounds could turn the tide.
Yeah, you never know. Like, you know, he like in the home round boost as well next time out as well.
Like,
how did he do it?
Chantrell slap Thailand. Let's be real.
Yeah. How did Agura do? Yeah, at Mandalika at the start of the year.
It was on the podium.
It was wet, wasn't it?
But surely conditions are going to be.
Podium.
Surely conditions are going to be similar though.
Thick.
Or am I wrong?
In terms of humidity,
like humidity and all. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be quite similar. It's just a case of, like, for example, Brad Binder, he's had 3 years in MotoGP now. Last time he was racing in, say, Japan, he was on a Calyx frame, no, a KTM Moto2 frame. Now he's got 3 years of work riding a bike completely differently to what he's ever done. And then he's going back to a track that he's last rode 3 years ago on a completely different bike.
Well, like Alex Marquez, for example. The last time we were in Japan, he nearly got thrown to the moon. Do you remember that? And he saved it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
That was a Moto2. Like, in terms of bikes, 3 years is a long time to have been away.
Like,
it
they'll go back to the track and it'll be
no,
alien to him.
Michelin, I've literally gone through 3 cycles of tyre development since then. It's literally going to be like going to a new circuit from.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it will.
a total unknown quantity.
But it's not even that. It's like, yeah, you're going to a new circuit for him. But they're also, it's not a new circuit, but they've got to treat it as if it's a brand new circuit, even though they know the way around it and all the corners.
You can't use your 2019 base settings, put it that way. In my opinion.
No, exactly.
It just won't work.
Which will be interesting for the title. I think by the end of Friday, they'll all have it absolutely dialed, but it's still interesting.
Or not.
Well, they're only getting one session on Friday rather than 2, so things could be a bit interesting on Saturday.
Get a bit more time in bed.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night for us.
I'm not looking forward to any of this shit, honestly.
It's the worst
all
time
the
of the Americans and Australians who listen right now are just like, fuck you, now it's your turn.
Yeah. Like, honestly, this is the worst time of the year. I hate it.
Just move to Europe.
I've not missed the flyaways at all, I'll be honest.
No. I was waiting for you to speak then, but none of you did. So, but yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Right. We'll talk about Moto 3 now, but we'll do the predictions first. So,
all right.
I was going to record a thing earlier today, but I didn't.
That's okay.
God damn it.
Just skim it. Just do the main points.
If Dennis is a podcast, we do predictions and we add up our points that you score. So here's how the points go. You get 1 point if you predict a ride on the podium. For example, if you predict Dennis Onchu to finish 3rd and he finishes on the podium, you get a point. You also get a point if you correctly predict pole position. If you predict pole position in all 3 classes, we'll give you 5 points for it.
New this week, by the way. We just decided that. But
yeah, we have decided that like literally this week. So, whoa. I need to dock 2 points off Ryan, actually.
So you were going to say me, and I was like, why? Why?
No.
Have you even got 2 points to dock?
I had 2 points from last week, yeah.
Yeah. You get 5 points if you correctly predict the podium place. So if you predict Onchu to finish the podium in 3rd, he finishes 3rd, then you get 5. If he finishes 2nd, then you get 1 point. You get 10 points if you correctly predict the winner. You get 15 points if you correctly predict all 3 riders on the podium, but their positions are incorrect. You get 20 points if you correctly predict all the riders on the podium, but again, positions are incorrect, but you get pole. You get 25 points if you get the podium correct and the positions correct. You get 30 points if you get the podium positions correct and pole position correct. And if you can do that in all 3 classes, we'll give you 100 points for it.
I've never paid attention. Never paid attention to this scoring system before. I was like, this is a ride for me.
This is what?
Now you're involved, though.
I did that. I nailed that without stuttering, so I'm quite proud of myself.
Honestly, I'm quite impressed. Like normally you trip over yourself. It's great.
Very smooth.
It's because I annihilated Zonta's name earlier, so I've got to make sure that one's right. So, lead going into this round, it was myself leading with 250 points. Cameron in 2nd place with 179. Ryan in 3rd with 154. Jacob in 3rd with 130. And Lauren with 2.
It's all to play for, Lauren.
I'm still with the chance.
Thing is, though, if she gets correctly every single round,
I'm winning.
Gets 100 points each time she's won.
It's still mathematically possible for you to win.
Yeah, it is.
Until there's 3 rounds to go or something.
Yeah.
Wild.
The only way you can win it round early as well is if you have 100 points plus leading into the final round. And by the end of this week, no one's anywhere near us than that because somebody absolutely destroyed the competition this week. So.
Oof. It was you, wasn't it? It's always
Nope.
you.
I don't. It wasn't me.
Wait.
Spoiler alert, it fucking won me.
I'll tell you
Before we
one
go-
thing. This
Wait. I'll do it.
Hey!
That
was nice.
that was a prime pop.
That was sexy. That. So
Carry on.
somebody scored 3 times the amount of points I did. So
Oof.
yeah. So Moto 3 pole position. I went for Onshu. Jacob went Holgado. Cameron went Sasaki, and Ryan and Lauren went for Guevara, and it was Guevara on pole. So you get a point.
Well
You all
done.
slagged me off last week.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
We will do so again.
In the podium, third place was Daniel Holgado. I went for Garcia, Jacob Foggia, Cameron Onshu, Ryan Guevara, Lauren Masia. 0 points for all of us for the correct position, but Ryan gets a point there because he got Guevara, who did finish on the podium.
Do you know what?
What?
I give up on Dennis Folger.
Yeah, he's fucking shite.
Yeah.
isn't he?
He either wins or doesn't do anything. That's it.
Oh, like last year. Whoa.
I absolutely give up. Like, the man is just
How do you think he feels?
rush.
Yeah. Jacob's given up on him. He's crushed.
How do you think he feels? He's probably fine. That's the worst part. He's like, I don't give a shit. I've got a Moto 2 contract.
I got a Moto contract and
Fuck you.
sexy eyebrows, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
He
The
does
best
have
eyebrows in the
eyebrows.
bag.
Oh, man.
He does have the best eyebrows.
I wonder if he gets them done or if he does
Oh,
them
Oh, yeah, he
himself.
definitely
I
gets
reckon
them.
he has some.
What is
like-
it? Threaded. He gets them threaded.
You know, like
Threaded?
most
Yeah.
riders at the end of a section have a masseuse. I reckon he got an eyebrow tech.
Definitely.
No, he goes to the, what is it? Where they get the massages. Fucking,
Don't say Thailand, for God's sake.
no, the clinic of mobile, that's it. Just gets a fucking,
What?
not fucking title.
Okay, second place.
Yeah,
You're
second
moving
place. I went Foggia, who was fucking shite. Jacob went Holgado,
Close.
who finished third, so Jacob gets a point. Cameron went
Nice.
Sasaki. Ryan went Onshu, and Lauren went Sasaki. So both of you get 5 points.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Lovely Diable. And Moto3 race winner was Izan Guevara. I went for Guevara. Jacob went Garcia. Cameron Guevara. Ryan Foggia. Lauren Guevara.
I should have known
Yes.
Guevara. You know, he
I
smashed
should
Talent
know.
Cup. He smashed Chev.
But
Like,
I
it
even
was
said it to you
Aragon.
last weekend that he fucking killed it in Aragon.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, no, he's not going to do it this time.
yeah, I didn't think he would. I should have gone with it.
As soon as he started
Yeah,
doing
I
handstands,
lost
I was confident.
every single time I
he's
say
doing
something.
handstands at Q1.
It
Yeah,
was.
that's great.
And then goes out and gets pole position.
Yeah.
Like, shithousery is off the chain. Man.
Honestly, this
Beast.
pod has just made me think that I actually know the square root of fuck all. It's annoying.
Yeah, we knew that already. We didn't say that.
Not like,
Oh.
but less than fuck all.
So the points haul, I scored 10 because I got the winner. Jacob scored 1 because he got Holgado on the podium. Cameron scored bloody 15 because he got the winner and the podium position correct. Ryan scored 6 because he got. Why have I?
5 points.
You'll find out why he got 6 in
Yeah.
a minute. Oh wait, no, yeah, he got 6 because fuck it, he got pole position in all 3 classes. Well done, Ryan. And Lauren got a 16 points
Haha.
because she got pole and the winner and second.
Nicely
well
done.
done.
Watch out, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, you fucked. Fucked, mate. So
If I keep
The
making dumbass outside predictions, and
I mean, Holgado, like, you were close, man.
yeah,
but that's
you
the
did
cruel mistress of this. Like, as we find out in Moto 2, I was on for 20 points. Didn't get fuck all in the end.
So the points tally after that one is myself 260, Cameron 194, Ryan with 156, Jacob with 131, and Lauren with 18.
I mean,
Oh,
that's...
she's
I'm
she's
doing
coming.
well.
Times the total by 9.
She's going to do a Pecco and pass me in the final.
Yeah,
finish.
literally. I am going to win this.
Yeah. So Moto 3, I've got to say it was pretty damn boring, which
Yeah.
is weird to say about a Moto 3 race.
I'm happy to say it was boring. If
I mean,
We
Laura
knew
wins
the
title.
podium by turn 4.
The off-track antics was more exciting.
Yes.
That was. Oh my god. I can't.
What
So
was
if
that?
you don't know, I don't know how you don't know if you live on a freaking rock. 2 Max Biaggi employees basically held back Aggi and Fernandez in the
Yep.
qualifying.
On telemetry, it was proven that he pulled his brake lever.
Really?
Yeah.
They fanatied him.
Yeah. So Adrian Fernandez's father went and absolutely lamped.
Yeah,
I heard that.
He did what?
People were
Violence?
pains to
Yeah.
say it wasn't Raul.
Yes. We need
There's
more
no way.
violence.
I honestly,
Raul would have
what I-
gone mental as well. Like,
What I reckon was, like a mafia hit. I reckon Raul was just stood there, just nodding, like,
Yeah. Mm.
thing is, Raul and Adrian are nutcases. I do not even want to think what their father is like. Stay away from that guy, Jesus. So yeah, fair
you
play
want
to him.
piss him off, but
Yeah, that was probably the most horrendous thing I think I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
most unsportsmanlike thing to hold a rider back.
all because they wanted to stop Fernandez getting a toe off Sasaki. Initially, I thought that maybe they'd seen something on Fernandez's bike that was
Yeah.
wrong. Like, that was my initial thought, because you don't think they're just going to do it deliberately.
Mm.
And then I further thought it when Fernandez was pulled back into the pits. I thought, maybe, something was hanging off, something that should have been on, etc. But no, it just turns out they were just being dicks. Like,
Being wankers.
Am I
Yeah,
the only one that thinks the punishment penalty, oh my God, I can't speak either, was not harsh enough at all? Or it was the
Yeah.
wrong one?
Because they got, banned for 2 races and $2,000 each
Yeah.
fine.
Fine,
Yeah.
whatever. But like
Fine.
fine. A team boss who is loaded could be like, no worries, I'll take the fine. You guys go and interfere with the rider.
Everybody seems to think Max ordered it. So
Well, that's it. Like, what they need to do is actually penalise the position of the riders. I mean, as much as it hurts me to say it, they should have sent McPhee and Sasaki to the back of the grid. Team's not going to do it again.
But Sasaki and McPhee had literally fuck all to do with it.
Nothing
Yeah,
to do
it
with
wasn't
it.
their fault. You've no
That's the issue.
leg
Yeah,
to
but
stand
so?
on in that
Like, it
sense.
would
It's
be
the team.
too.
It's
Do you
the
know
team.
what?
Yeah, exactly.
I had the same argument a few years back in football. In the Spanish league, right, racism was getting to be a real issue.
Uh-huh.
And they just kept fining teams. And I was of the belief that if they docked points off the team, even though it
Yeah.
wasn't the team's fault,
Mhm.
that would have deterred them much more than a fine.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
If it
so there's
affects,
something in it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's an individual sport, not a team sport. It's hard
What
to
is-
penalise
what,
MotoGP.
MotoGP?
Yeah, like
Nah,
the
it's
rider
a team
is
sport. It's a team
It
sport.
is, but the rider makes a hell of a difference compared
Yeah,
to,
but
say, football.
it's still like they're not going to do it again if they feel like their rider's going to get sent to the back of the grid for doing that. And
Like, it was
they'll-
harsh.
they'll take a couple of grand fine, whatever. Biaggi can cover that.
But the ban
mm.
isn't next 2 races. It's not until Australia.
It's Australia, right?
and
Like,
Thailand.
it's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair enough because of immigration and that. Like that. That's
Mhm.
fair enough.
Mm.
And that's why it needs to be a different punishment because it's
Think-
nothing really
yeah.
monetary.
Yeah.
Everyone there's rich. What does
Yeah,
that matter?
I mean, I think once there's a oh fuck me, I can't say that.
Jesus
Once there's
Christ.
a deterrent, there you
Mm.
go, Jesus Christ.
okay, well.
So do it as a deterrent. Oh, fuck me.
I think
Do it as
ironic.
stopping them to do
The
it.
one Englishman speaks the worst English.
it's true.
Yeah. So the one deterrent. There you go.
Hey.
Wait.
Doing it once and stopping them doing that like that, fair enough. If they do it again, then yeah, just straight up go. Now you're at back grid now. Like
And
once,
the
okay,
other-
but
The other issue, of course, is that it wouldn't have been both riders punished. It would only have been the one rider whose mechanics it was.
John McPhee just send him back. He's not going to do anything anyway. So.
Yeah, they probably told him as a yeah, he's McPhee's, aye.
Yeah, it's just McPhee's, you know.
Sounds
thing
like
is, though-
McPhee hates his mechanics anyway, to be fair.
Oh my god!
What did
you
he
see his
say?
thing
I
on-
missed it. What did he
He
say?
went. Oh, he went mad at his team on BT Sport.
Because
Yeah, he was not happy.
He had brake failure yet again in a good position. I did.
he
feel
was.
for him.
He basically was like, my team don't know how to set up a bike.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They
So
won't listen
long
to
and
me.
short of it
Yeah.
was like, I don't know how my team. My team don't know how to set up a bike. I don't know how they expect me to ride this thing.
Yeah, well,
Well-
was he not something like, he said something like, oh yeah, I had the same issue in free practice, whatever, or warm up. And the mechanics were like, it's the way you're riding it. We can't do anything. Then it happens again.
It's like, wow, the most experienced Moto3 rider doesn't know how to ride a bike. Wow, that's
Very strange.
yeah, strange.
Mm.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
There is.
There is a joke in there.
And it's the Max Racing team.
Yo,
Oh.
nice. I like
Cam
it.
defends
Oh.
a fellow Scotsman.
Oh,
God.
a
What a
Scotsman, yes.
surprise.
Good God.
But yeah, Daniel Munoz doing a whole Munoz things again, wasn't he? With his long lap penalty for
Munoz
He's
and
just
Munoz. That's just what
on
he does.
Fernandez. Fernandez was just a target this week, to be honest.
Yeah, literally.
Bastard.
His luck. And he still salvaged his best
And he's
ever
still
result.
got freaking fifth. Like, that's outstanding.
Yeah, but like Munoz should have had more.
Yeah, you only got a long lap.
This is
Yeah,
just-
but Messia absolutely dicked him the next
Yeah,
corner, didn't he?
Messia.
So-
If I was Messia and I saw that happen, I would have forced him further.
Messia
I-
did
I
better
think
than
some on
race
your own
direction. He literally did
Yeah.
more than race direction. He was like, stop fucking around, please.
Yeah,
literally just got him out of the
Messia
way.
at this point knows he's leaving KTM to go back to Honda. He's not going to get a ball again. Just run Munoz out to the gravel.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hate to say it, but part of me wanted to see Munoz get punted. Not hurt, but just punted off into the gravel.
Didn't Munoz take out Messia, though, earlier this year? So Messia's probably got a chip on his shoulder there. At Assen it was.
Was
Like
that
how-
Assen?
And
Yeah.
Messia's probably got a chip on his shoulder, like, what the fuck are you still doing this for, mate? You've taken out 3 riders already,
Honestly,
mate. Why are you still
he-
doing this?
How Munoz gets to ride in Moto3 without everybody just trying to absolutely murder him is beyond me.
Maybe we just
If I-
haven't
if
got
I
there
was on
yet.
that-
Maybe
If
we're
I
going to
was
get
on that
there.
Moto3 grid, right, and I saw Munoz in front of me, I would let the brakes off, 100%.
Thing is, right, the issue is with Munoz is he can do all this shit, but he's got obscene talent, so he can absolutely like murk it under somebody and still make the apex and still gain time and
He
still.
was not making that apex today, though, with Fernandez.
He did, though, didn't he?
Yeah, because he bounced off Fernandez.
exactly.
Mario
As long
Kart.
as it's,
You
as long as
can't
it's
use
fine.
riders as a boom. You just can't.
Mate, we know we've watched Munoz's career for a long time now. Munoz knows no bounds
Yeah, I
with
would
this
just...
kind of shit.
I would compromise my own race at this point if I was now in a title contention
Sure.
just to fuck him up.
Fernandez kicked Sergio Garcia in Misano.
Ah,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
I didn't
did
see
he,
that.
really?
Yeah, at the start of the race, when Sergio went back at the start of
I
the
wouldn't
race,
consider
watch
that
the
a
slow
kick
mo.
because he lost the front. His leg
Yeah.
came up and hit Sergio. I wouldn't say it's a kick.
Oh yeah, didn't he? Yeah, I remember
Well,
that.
his
Yeah.
foot just so happened to kick the front of Sergio's bike,
Yeah.
but
He kicked his
Yeah.
brake. He kicked his brake guard, but it wasn't a kick. Well, might have been. It's Adrian Fernandez, but
exactly.
Adrian Fernandez, like, yeah, he's a small little dude, but he's a freaking terror.
well, yeah,
He's an
because he knows he can do
absolute-
whatever he wants, and Raul will be behind him.
Well, just get him a seat somewhere else next
Yeah.
year. It's fine. But yeah, like when he kicked off with Fenati and Raul had to come in and absolutely.
Got toe to toe with him.
Yeah, that was.
I would have
I would-
loved to have been a fly on the wall for that.
I wouldn't go toe to
can't-
toe with Raul, to be fair. I would
No,
leave
not
that
even
one alone.
like
I-
Fenati. I wouldn't go toe to toe with. But then when Raul steps in, you're like, no, you know,
Well, I
I'm
think
good, I'm
I
good.
think if you're in the paddock and you're a fellow rider, you kind of have to if he comes at you, because otherwise he's got you beat mentally. Even if you're going to get a hammer in, you've got
He's
to
got
stand
those
up to
eyes,
him.
though. He's got those eyes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
scary
crazy
eyes.
motherfucker. Make no mistake. Like, he's a mugshot, and that's what he is.
Yeah, he's primed for a mugshot, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is. With the Moto3 race today, though, we saw Moreira ride for the all-female team, which was really good.
Very sick.
I
Very
did
cool.
like that a lot.
I can't believe the amount of fucking men on Facebook that just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? They just do not get it. They do not understand
Yes,
why
Cameron,
it's important.
stand up.
While I agree,
I-
Cam, your face then just broke me.
These
why?
men.
Well, it is, right? And you know what? It's men with like a capital M, like the guys
real
that get
men's
offended.
man.
when-
Not all men.
The guys that get offended when you're like, oh, men are trash. And they're like, oh, not all men. It's those men,
all men.
right? It's those
Yeah.
guys. It's them that are like,
Incels.
oh, they should be the incels. Yeah, it's the ones that.
Yeah, literally. That's the best way
they
to
do
put
my
it.
nutting, man.
It-
You know,
basically,
they're
the
just like,
only
they should
people
be there
complaining-
on merit. And it's like,
The only type complaining was the type who think you don't need to wear a helmet on a bike, really.
They're the kind that are mad at the Little Mermaid right now as well. Do you know what I mean? They're those guys. They're those guys.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I mean. You know the
No,
people.
Yeah.
exactly.
Am I right? I'm right. It's
No.
those, and
Like-
like, just let it happen. Just let it be.
You can just be my
just don't get it.
spokesperson now for all female matters. I have nothing else to add. Just
Hell yeah. Well,
Why don't
Yeah.
people
I-
get it?
You're
Why don't
doing
people
wrong,
get
though.
why it's important? Why don't people get why it's important? They don't, because of their privileged little
While I
man
do,
bubble. It's
Men.
gross. I hate it.
Men.
Men with a capital M. And
While
I'm going
I
to get
do
hate for it
hand you-
from
yeah.
men that I don't care about. So,
no, like I do agree with the point of merit, because it would have been dangerous if she was 7-8 seconds off. But she
Oh, no,
wasn't.
sure.
yeah, but
Okay.
She
Moreira,
was there.
so-
She belonged there. because she was, she
If they
didn't
drag
qualify
bloody
last.
Beatrice Naylor in, then I'd be a bit fucking worried.
But Moreira is a proven quantity in Moto3.
Yeah, but like
And-
you're talking
and she
about
was
the
never
riders
gonna
here
be-
as well. Like the riders are fine. The riders are absolutely not the issue, and it's the people being mad at like the fact that it's like all female mechanics and data people and all this stuff, and it's like, why are you mad at that? This
Like
is-
I got somebody
people-
message me and they're like,
how dare
"Oh,
a
it's a
woman
man's
step
sport."
into the sport? Like
That's
how
exactly
someone's
dare-
like, "Oh, it's
how
a man's
dare
sport," or
a
like-
woman decide that she wants to be a mechanic?
yeah.
It's
Like somebody else
actually
messaged
grim.
me and like, women shouldn't be riding motorbikes. It's like, who the fuck are you?
What are you, Saudi Arabia? Like jokes,
I
man.
was like, what the fuck? But yeah, so it's been interesting.
No.
But Maria Herrera made a race anyway. She did.
Yeah, didn't qualify
she-
last. Didn't disgrace herself.
No.
I consider that a good win.
Yeah,
Kept that
solid.
the
the
Carrasco
sport.
company. So
Yeah,
and
where
Morosi.
did she finish?
she had a battle with Morosi at the back of the field. So
Cool.
I
Fine.
still don't know how the fuck Morosi got a ride, to be honest. But you know,
Wild card, wasn't it? But again,
Yeah, but,
same,
like,
same
why?
as Maria. He didn't disgrace himself. He was thereabouts.
he was fucking miles off. What are you on about?
Yeah, not like miles, not 8 seconds off, for example.
No, but he was like, he nearly got lapped.
Yeah, but he also completely wrecked his own qualifying, so he started from the back anyway.
Yeah,
Puts you on the back foot as a wild card, regardless.
yeah.
Like
but-
he's not good enough to be in World Championship full time. But again,
No,
neither
he's
is
not.
Maria technically.
well, he
Yes.
finished a minute behind Dennis Foggia, who finished 14th.
Mm.
Yeah, and so did Maria. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
But Maria hasn't ridden a motor
But-
free bike in like fucking 5 years.
Yeah,
But
fine.
they- yeah,
Whatever.
Morosi does it in the Chev every week.
But the
Right,
thing
okay.
is, they weren't what I would consider like miles off.
Yeah.
So
Well, it wasn't like they stuck one of us on the bike.
yeah,
Yeah, if
and
it's got me
both
on it,
were on-
fucking hell.
both were on their Chev bikes as well. It's worth pointing out.
All right. Okay.
Were they? No, Maria had no.
No, Maria
Well,
had the long exhaust, same as Morosi. It was last year's bike.
All right.
Well, my last year's bike is this year's bike, and it'll be next year's bike as well because they've locked it all, haven't they? So it doesn't really matter. But
Well, not if you're KTM, it don't matter.
true, because they're still upgrading their bikes illegally. Dennis Onchu got 4th though, so he finished another race.
I was close to having that full podium. I was
Was
it?
close.
Dennis 4th Onchu. That was official title.
And Adrian Fernandez though, I'm so impressed by him, to be honest. To come back from what obviously happened and then
I think
Yeah,
that actually
it-
helped.
well-
Like weirdly, I think it helped him because I think he was just so pissed off, and he was like, right,
well,
I'm gonna beat your
fired up
guys.
Fernandez is a dangerous thing. So
Yeah.
I've just realised the first Honda was 12th as well, which is absolutely
That's
horrendous.
Suzuki.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realize he
Yeah, because-
finished so far down. I thought
That's
he was
what I said
inside the
earlier.
top 10.
He was.
Yeah.
That's what I said
Well,
earlier.
yeah,
like,
he was, but then he wasn't.
Suzuki and Foggia finished miles apart on track, yet only 2 positions apart.
Crazy, isn't it?
Considering how long a straight Aragon has, and the speed that the Leopards have,
The gas was the one to be on today.
The gas,
Yeah,
like a
definitely.
Mazzano, the gas was out dragging the Leopard.
The
Wild.
KTM is a better bike from low speed corners, which obviously
yeah, like
Aragon
punch
the bus
out.
stop.
And, yeah.
The Honda is better and like gathering
Like
itself.
Phillip Island,
Yeah.
where you can
I expect
gain
Foggia
the
to
speed
be,
on the corner.
Unbelievable at PI.
Yeah,
And, for
Foggia
example-
probably win that.
He's not going to
Yeah,
happen
and-
then, is it?
No, but like Garcia and Foggia are just letting Guevara run away with it now,
Yeah,
finishing
13th
13th
and
to 14th. And
Guevara
Minho
must have
again,
thought it was
18th.
Christmas, man.
Oh yeah, Guevara, and the fact that like they just cleared off really and didn't even battle. Like Guevara didn't even have to fight for it because Sasaki didn't make a single pass on him.
He couldn't
And
make a
Holgado
single
didn't make
pass
a
on him. That's why.
Yeah,
No,
Quick.
It's the whole Ducati argument for me. What happened today in Moto3 of they were clearly pushing to the absolute limit and they just couldn't get near Guevara, same as people have been doing with Pecco. And everybody's like, oh, they just let him Pecco win. No, it's they can't get near him.
Mm.
he's a rocket, isn't he? And when Guevara's on it, he's freaking on it, as we saw in
Guevara is
2020.
the single
So
most naturally talented rider in any field.
he's very, very, very good. So I mean, Pedro Costa's better, but
That's not true, though, is it?
Pedro's
might
a
be.
goat.
We should have a
yeah.
fight and we'll find out.
Pedro beat him. Let's
See,
go.
that's where,
Pedro.
that's where I'd
Pedro
like a race of
decked him.
champions. Like that
Oh,
would
you on
settle it.
that's three podcasts in a row now. You mentioned this race champion.
Yeah.
Champions League.
Yeah, it should happen. Chuck them on an NSF 100. Whoever wins, wins. Happy
Okay, now.
days.
Right. So yeah, Moto 3 was a bit chaotic, but it was a quite boring race.
Uncharacteristically boring.
Yeah, there's not really much to say else, I don't think.
Nah.
So we'll move to Moto 2.
Cool.
So let's close this. Save.
One thing I did want to mention as well is when is
There we
Joel
go.
Kelso going to get some luck? Again,
Never. He's
literally,
ginger, mate. He's fucked
finally
from
on
day
it.
one.
Finally in the
Cursed.
points, and then Yamanaka decides to high side right in front of him and send him off, put him way on the field again. When's his luck going to turn?
Yeah, and Josh Watley knocked off at T1.
Ooh, that was rough. That crash.
Yeah,
Salvador
that
was
one.
never, ever making that corner.
It's always the same though. Aragon T1, there's always somebody making an audacious move.
There was definitely a bit of, I don't like riders and drivers in Aragon P. It's like,
yeah.
it's awful.
So before we move to Moto 2, here are the championship standings for Moto 3. Izan Guevara leads with a 33-point lead over Sergio Garcia. Dennis Foggia is third. Sasaki has jumped up to fourth,
Nice.
with Masia fifth, Onshu sixth, who has, like I said, finished every race. Suzuki seventh, Minyo eighth, Holgado's up to ninth now, and Carlos Tatai in 10th place.
Nice.
Tatai's been underwhelming, but top 10 in the World Championship ain't bad.
Yeah, and
It's
the
weird.
top, so the riders, the top 7 are now the only ones in championship contention. So Minyo is out.
Right.
Surprise, surprise. So he won that
This is
first
the
race
guy who
and he's
was
just
leading the
dipped.
championship at one point.
Yeah. So moving to Moto 2, with the predictions, Augusto Fernandez took pole position. Obviously Ryan got that pole, so he's got pole in MotoGP as well. So he obviously got the 5 points. But I picked Fernandez, Jacob Acosta, Cameron Acosta, Ryan obviously Fernandez, and Lauren Lopez, and it's Fernandez, so I get a point, and so does Ryan. In third place was Augusto Fernandez. I picked him on the podium. I get a point. Jacob put Acosta. No, not Acosta. Agura. Cameron put Fernandez third, so he gets 5 points. Ryan put Lopez in third, so he gets 0 points. And Lauren put Acosta, so she gets a point. Because he finished he won
Read
the
this
race.
up.
Oh, I'm
Second
enjoying
place
this.
went
I'm savoring
to
this.
surprise, surprise, Aaron Canet. Whoa, no way. So I went Aldiger, so I get 0. Jacob went Navarro because he's mental.
Oh yeah,
0.
that's a bad shot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I went the wrong Pons rider, unfortunately. Navarro
You
wasn't
did.
bad, but he gets 17th.
I
It's not
don't
awful,
freaking know.
It's yeah.
but it's not brilliant. It's not awful. It's not. I don't think it was an outside prediction.
No. Cameron went Acosta, so we get a point. Ryan went Agura, and Lauren went Lopez. Now, for the win was Pedro Costa. I went for Lopez, who crashed up first lap, so I get 0. Jacob went Fernandez, so he gets a point because Fernandez finished third. Cameron went Canet. Cameron has a full sweep. He gets 15 points for Moto 2. If he'd have swapped Acosta and Canet, it'd have got 25.
Damn it. I thought
he
I did. In my mind, I thought I did, but
I've got Canet, Acosta, and then Fernandez.
damn it. Oh, well, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
I
Who did I
remember
pick?
thinking, can it to win? Nah, mate. So
Yeah, because I remember
okay.
saying, and you were like, no, he's going to do it this time. Ryan
Close.
went Fernandez, who finished the podium, so he gets a point, and Lauren went Canet,
Oh.
who finished second, so she gets a point. So the points are out of that. I got 2, Jacob 1, Cameron 15, Ryan 1, and Lauren 2. So the standings are now me with 262 points. Jacob with Cameron in second with 209. So he's joined the
Yes!
200 club. Let's
Oh.
go. Ryan with 158. Jacob with 132 and Lauren with 20. So you have 10 times your total.
after what? What was it?
Well
Two
done.
races.
14 more races.
Whee! Well, you're catching up on Jacob. You were 128 points off, and now you're 112. So
Easy work.
Easy.
yeah, easy
with,
dubs.
with the
easy
way
dubs.
I've been predicting stuff at the minute. Yeah.
But the main thing from what the fuck is this? Oh, some idiot making a comment on social media. What a surprise! The main talking point from Moto 2 is Pedro Acosta is back, baby.
What a beast, man.
What a
Stunning.
legend, man. He broke his femur 3 races ago and he's just back on that top step like it never even happened.
Can I play devil's advocate though?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah.
Who'd
yes,
have
you can.
thought? No,
No,
way.
Who'd have thought Jacob's making a
Only for
shitty
this,
opinion?
no, only for this particular race, but it's Spain. If he
So?
can continue this in Japan,
Mate, it's
I
fucking
will-
Pedro Acosta.
It
if he
was
can continue
Spain
this,
for everyone else.
yeah, but if yes, you know what I mean though. If he can continue this form now on a more unfamiliar track, then yes, he is back.
He
But-
will.
He did it last year.
Yeah.
He won the championship
Mhm.
doing it. So
But like,
Mims.
it's Aragon, you know,
Mhm.
it's something he's ridden since Chev days. Blah 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 blah. All this,
yeah, but
you know,
it's,
it
where
helps.
did he win this year? He also won at fucking Assen, which he only rode first time last year and spent
no.
it and won it from hospital, didn't he? No, finished fourth from hospital last
Yeah,
year.
plus
So,
rookies, etc. Like if he can do well on the overseas, then I will concede yes, he is definitely back. But
then yes, he's a good rider.
Why
he's
do
a
you
great
hate
rider. There you go.
success?
Yes,
Pedro Costa-
you don't do win a Moto2 race by being rubbish. Do not get me
So,
wrong.
Pedro
I-
Costa's
I
not
don't wanna
backed by
hype him too
Jacob's
soon.
What is your
thing
issue with
because he's
Pedro
won a
Acosta?
race.
No
Why-
issue. I don't want to overhype him too much too soon.
He's won a race.
when it could
Two.
when it literally could just be a symptom of Aragon. If it's
Why-
not, then awesome, brilliant. But
First we had the bedsheet thing last week, and now Pedro's overrated. This is
I didn't say
Disgusting.
Pedro was
behavior.
overrated. I just do
this is
not
going
want.
down.
I just don't want him to be. You know, people are saying he's the next Marc Marquez, this, that, and the other. Like, I'll straight up say I don't believe that. But it's one race where he's won now. If he can continue the form and be extremely strong in the overseas, then he's got a good shot at the title next year if he can perform like that.
Pedro's
But-
gonna win the
What do
title
you
next
mean?
year,
He's
no
got the
doubt.
title wrapped up next
Yeah, he
year.
literally already has the trophy. Like,
Yeah,
It's
sorry. Yeah.
his. He's
They've
got the
wrote
medal.
that-
They've already.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
like etched that one before they've bothered with this year's. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
No, it's just it's Aragon. It's not massively.
it's Spain. Yeah.
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 Oh, it's
That's why.
Spain. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not the one sucking Pedro's dick like you two. God damn.
Oh, I know. Apparently, yeah, Pedro's not back because he won a race today, everybody. So we got to wait for Jacob to confirm. And then he's back.
Sorry, folks. He needs to break his neck next, and then like come
not
back
even
for the
injury,
following
mate.
race.
He needs to be in a wheelchair. And then.
It's
then
not even the
he's
injury.
back.
That's the worst bit. Like, you're like, oh, this idea. But, God forbid someone have a different opinion to you. So, God damn.
Because it's the
It's
wrong
just- well,
opinion.
It's not. It's not just. It's not that. It's just. It would be you. It's that has that. That-
So, what happens if he comes 13th in Japan and everybody's like, oh, maybe the hype train shouldn't have been boarded just
Because he
yet?
still has
Well,
a
then-
broken leg.
then that's
Yeah,
totally
see,
fine.
so hang
man.
on.
Like,
It only matters when he does badly that he has a broken leg.
Yes.
yeah? When he wins,
Yeah.
it
No.
doesn't matter.
no,
Okay,
it matters
got
even more. It matters even
Yeah.
more.
He
do you
won with a
mean?
broken leg.
Yeah, but you can blame the broken leg for his poor performances,
Yes.
not the
Yes.
fact that.
Yes.
Okay, right, I see.
And
how it is.
we,
Okay,
yeah, well, you blame the broken leg when he does badly,
You
and
break
then you're
your
like,
femur and get back to us on how well you go. And then
go
I
and
think-
speak to Adrian Fernandez's dad. Get him to break your femur.
Yeah.
And
no, it's just Pedro is just so hyped, and I think it's
For
misplaced.
good reason.
Jacob wishes his Uncle Guevara getting the hype. That's what it is.
you
Not
just
even
hate
that.
success. That's it,
I don't
man.
hate
You're one of
success at
them.
all.
You're one of them. It's you on Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
You're one
me.
of those
It's me
men.
acting as a 50-year-old guy. Yeah,
You're
that's
one
what
of
it
them.
is.
Man.
My profile picture's me bald with a bulldog tattoo. That's what it is.
That's it. Yeah.
Called Barry 53.
Yep.
Dave 53 from Doncaster.
But that's the Lopez crash out first lap as well.
I think
I
he,
missed
shit,
it.
He
I
got
think he shit
screwed
himself.
there.
Like,
Well,
like,
yeah, because
which you
bloody
would.
what's his face?
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Fuckface. What's his name? Aaron.
Arenas.
That's it. Was suddenly in his
Yeah.
like
You know,
path, and he
I
just didn't know where
do
to go.
not blame him for slamming the brakes on one bit. Like,
No, I don't.
it's unfortunate. How come nobody's blaming Arenas and ripping him like they are for Marc Marquez though?
I have a theory
Ah.
behind that, which I'll explain in a minute.
Please.
Lopez did the back of Arenas.
Yeah, but you gotta remember-
and,
I was going to say he's Spanish. No, he's not Spanish, but he is Spanish. So.
Yeah. it's just
Because they were in
Yeah.
Spain. I'm just going to
Yeah.
use your logic now for absolutely everything.
The Aragon effect.
Yeah.
Why did the Queen die? Because they were in Spain for the MotoGP race. So.
well, you know what? When Pedro doesn't podium next week, right? I expect a full apology.
Oh, I'm
No.
so putting him down for the podium
I mean-
next week.
We've not got anything to apologize for, mate. Like, how can we not hype this guy up? I don't see why. Hyping someone up means you have to
careers.
No,
I'm hyping Guevara up. He's going to win this championship.
Hype
but
wrecks
that's
careers.
No.
People expect too much too soon, and it does leak into the paddock. If everybody's talking about it, suddenly you're the next big thing. Look at Fermin Aldeguer. Look what happened to him. Everybody was earmarking him as the next big thing to start the season, and the pressure got to him. He fell off, and only now he's returning his form.
This is starting to come from a place of resentment.
Yeah.
What happened in your career? Are you okay?
I want Pedro to do well, but I do not want him to be overhyped and crash and burn.
Okay. So you were regional champ at motocross or something, right? I've kind of picked this up.
No, I was not champion.
You were something, weren't you? You were you were picked to be the next big thing or something, and hype ruined your career.
This is resentment coming through.
Is this what I'm getting?
No, just don't overhype him.
But he was overhyped last year, and look how well that worked out for him.
He's projecting, though.
If anything, Pedro was underhyped last year.
No, he was not.
He was.
Pedro was not under.
He was. Nobody expected him to take the title last year. And then people were talking about him taking the Moto2 title this year. And I'm like, no.
I already have him down for a MotoGP championship. It's going to happen.
It will happen, as long as his career doesn't get derailed by absolute overhype. And then he goes down the tubes and is in World Supersport at 21.
So Acosta wins from pit lane in the first race of the year last year.
Second race.
Okay, second. My apologies. First track of the year. And nobody has him down for the championship at that point. No one. Everyone's like, nah.
I meant pre-season, but you get my point.
Right, okay.
No, let's just go to your narrative. Yeah, it's fine.
Our narrative...
I will die on this hill. I don't give a shit. I will die on this hill.
You will, man. You absolutely will. And I admire it, to be fair. So...
You've just all... Because you're all Pedro Acosta fans, despite the fact we're supposed to be unbiased.
I am unbiased.
I did not sign anything saying I'm supposed to be unbiased.
I'm not a Pedro fan.
I think I'm very fair in the matter.
Bullshit, you're all Pedro fans. But
who isn't a Pedro fan? You're a Guevara fan. This is just drama from 2020.
This is what I mean. I can't even have an adult discussion with anyone. Whatever.
No, you can't. Sorry.
You're all Pedro fans, so you're just coming from, Pedro's the next big thing. I just don't want to see his career go off the tubes. That's all I'm saying.
18.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to see him in Supersport at 21. Why is that so bad?
He won't. He won't.
Just take a chill pill on him. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but our hype, right? Us peewees that's not going to affect this guy's career.
Yeah, but you are speaking for the vast majority.
Is he listening to this right now?
Nobody cares what I say. Absolutely no one.
But you were echoing the average MotoGP fan. Everybody's talking about Acosta as future world champion. Marc Marquez is here. What kind of pressure is that?
Sir, I am way below average. Okay.
No, Cameron, you're above average.
The pressure of being labelled as that alone, like in football, the next Messi, none of them make it. I just don't want to see him fail because he's been overhyped, and then he delivers what people are expecting. When in reality, if he comes third in Moto2, for example, that's still amazing. But if people are looking at him like Marc Marquez's next big A, and they expect him to win the title, suddenly he's a disappointment in their eyes. And
if Pedro's coming in and doing 13th every week, then yeah, fair enough. But he's come in and backed up that hype by winning 2 Moto2 races as a rookie in the class, breaking his leg and winning the race 3 races later. I'm not saying
he's a bloody incredible rider, but just chill out on him for 5. Don't
the fact you have to say but, that's just where it all goes downhill. Oh yeah, he's a great rider, but
yeah,
what do you mean?
Don't make him out to be the next Marc Marquez, because he ain't.
He's not. He's the next Pedro Acosta.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So treat him as his own rider, not Marc Marquez's aim.
Yeah, but none of us have said he's the next Marc Marquez.
He's the next Casey Stoner.
He's back.
But everybody's thinking that. It's just not. Just chill out on it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, everybody picked Marquez to be the next Rossi, and he's got 8 titles behind him, so.
So he's not. He's a disappointment. He didn't get 9.
Shit.
I can't believe they overhyped him like that.
Jesus
ridiculous.
Oh, you are children too.
Yeah, we are. Love you.
Child, just children.
Anyway,
it comes to something when I'm the most mature in a discussion. Fuck me.
Moving on, Canuck finished second again.
That's
Hmm.
good.
Again.
Yeah.
Good for
Okay.
Canet. Better than finishing
Can't-
third.
The bloody bow tie. I just want to find out why he's got it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
It's,
cool.
it's starting to piss me off now.
Oh, God, of course it is. You know what I mean?
No, literally. Oh, come on. Are you not getting annoyed now? You just want to know?
I want to know.
Alright.
It doesn't keep me
I
up at
wanna
night,
see-
no.
No,
I
that's
want- I
I've
wanna
slept
see-
fine.
I want to see it what it is, just because it means Canet will have won a race.
It's
at
going to be
last.
disappointing. I hate to break it to
Yeah.
everyone. It's not going to be that much of a great
Oh, it's
elaborate
not gonna be
story.
You'd
interesting.
be like, that was
The
a
build-up.
dare.
The build-up is not going to be anything near what people are expecting, but it will mean Canet's won a race at last, which he richly deserves.
It's going to
Can't
happen
wait
the
for it.
same week that Zarco does a backflip.
Also, never.
So,
Honestly, yeah. Bad MotoGP means are fucked because they can't use that Zarco Canet meme that they post every week about,
Mm.
date
Yeah.
them because they'll always
He can
come
use the Jake
second.
Dixon one, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he wasn't leading the race this week and he still crashed. So
Tradition.
he's breaking traditions for once.
The Valtteri Bottas tradition one. Oh, I love it. Great.
Yeah.
oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm sad for Lopez though because he was looking really like he's because like every track he goes to, he's just looking solid. Like that Boscoscuro, he's just looked great on it. Like last year Canet was on it, couldn't make it work at every track. Lopez doesn't matter what track you put him on, he's there.
Do we think he would do better on a Calyx then? Or does he just sort of suit the speed up?
I think he would do better on a Calyx, yes, but he doesn't need to be on a Calyx. So he's doing it on a speed up.
Mm.
I would have liked to have seen him maybe do a race in the Chev on the Calyx before going to speed up. Because
He'd have won that if he wanted to speed up.
Do on it. Yeah, like
We did. We saw him at
based on
Pons last
current
year at
form.
Sachsenring and he was 12.
Yeah,
He raced for
based on
Pons last
current
year.
form, he would have absolutely slapped two of it. Like so.
Oh yeah, well, he'd be. I'd
It's
say
just
that
it's just
he'd
a wider setup window now.
put him on a Calyx and he'd slap everyone, but he's slapping everyone anyway. So he's doing really well.
He do be
There's more
slapping.
fun. He do be slapping. Yeah, I'm hyping him up because he's a fucking beast. But yeah, Moto 2 was actually a really good race, to be fair. Like, Acosta really did obviously prove his class, and the Canet Fernandez Agura battle was good. And Agura came from quite far back, wasn't he? He annihilated his qualifying. So to finish fourth and only drop 3 points to Fernandez as well is genuinely really impressive. Like,
Worst
because
case scenario.
it could have been really bad. So the fact they're only split by 7 points going to Agura's home race, this is spicy.
It's spicy.
Best
Yeah,
case scenario,
it is.
100%.
Yeah, boy.
Considering the start of the race where Fernandez was leaving, Agura was languishing like eighth. So
Yeah.
this could be, this could be killer. So to finish only one place behind and leave 7 points behind, I think Agura is going to take that as a victory.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we
Dixon
can
was
confirm.
down again.
Yeah, Dixon down in the dumps. Dixon and Vietti has absolutely blown it now, hasn't he?
Oh, gone. Done. Absolutely.
Like the fact
done.
that
This
Canet
was
is
it.
now third in the championship. Canet has overtaken Vietti in the standing.
This
He,
is it.
he didn't
Like,
have the worst race ever, though, considering where he started and where he finished.
No,
Yeah, he
but I
got
think he
some
crashed
points.
3 times this weekend, didn't he? I think
yeah,
he
twice
crashed.
in the same session in FP2, I want to say.
And he crashed in qualifying, didn't he? Or am I wrong? Did he
Yes.
crash early qualifying?
Yes, yeah.
I don't remember. But I'm like, Celestino, brave. Like, do you want this title or not? Because next year, when Pedro is on the form and Alonso Lopez are on there and Aldeguer's got a
he's
year
blown
of the tracks on his thing, you're screwed.
He's blown it, and he's probably blown his only chance.
Yeah, I'd agree. I
Yeah,
think.
unfortunately so. Because next year, everyone will be better. Like Manuel Gonzalez and all that. I fully expect them to be, making that step. Sergio Garcia's in the class at that point. Canet's there still.
He
He's
needed
gonna
to take advantage of early season inconsistency, which he did to a point. But now everybody's at their
But then-
actual true level. He can't keep up.
And earlier this year, every time Canet crashed to give him 25 points, he crashed as well.
Mm.
It was like you can't even take full advantage of these opportunities they're given to you because you just keep fucking crashing.
Yeah, it's too much. He's cracked. It's that simple.
He has lost the plot a little bit, I think. But he's, yeah, it's an interesting one with Celestino. I think there's pressure. He's never actually been in a title fight before, to be fair. So, you know, he doesn't know how to manage it, I don't think. And the strongest guys like Fernandez, who kind of knows what he's doing, has got experience behind him.
What if he pulls a
He's-
Fabio, though, and next year comes back and he's just mentally strong and he just
He should do
annihilates
it. I think
everyone?
VR46 will definitely fund all that and will back him to be able to do that. So it's very possible, and I'd love to see it, to be honest.
I wouldn't rule him out completely for next year.
No, I'm not fully ruling him out because, like, I ruled him out for this year, and then he went and led the championship for most of it. So, but yeah, that's Moto 3.
Two.
Moto 2. Arbolino's back in 5th as well. Fermanaglia finished 6th. Both really solid rides, to be
Yep.
fair.
Decent.
Yeah. And Senna Aegis was running as high as freaking 13th at one point.
Yeah, shame he got another long lap. He had to
Too
save
long
one
lap.
from taking out poor Salah at Misano. And then he track
track
he hit
limits.
track limits. Yeah, that would, if he hadn't had the track limits one, he would probably have finished 12th, 13th, which would have been incredible.
Yeah, it would have been really good. So before we move to MotoGP, the stand at Augusto Fernandez in P1. 7 points back is Ayagura, then Aaron Canet in 3rd, 37 points back, still in that title fight. Still there, Aaron Canet. All he needs is a disaster from them two up front, and he's straight up back in there. Vietti 4th, Arbolino 5th, Acosta's jumped up to 6th. Robert 7th, Chantra 8th, Dixon 9th, and Marcel Schrotter in 10th. And Alonso Lopez, the final rider in Moto 2 in 11th, who is still in the title fight mathematically.
He's
I
11th in the
just say as well?
championship.
11th.
Really impressive.
I was just about to say, so Acosta's in 6th, right? The only people that have missed more races than him, or, you know, DNF'd or whatever, is Lopez, Sam Lowe's, and Dalla Porta.
Acosta's 6th.
And Acosta's 6th.
That's unbelievable.
That's
No, you're
pretty
not allowed to
wild.
overhype him like that.
Oh, shit. So, shh.
Oh, dare I have a different opinion? What a bastard. God damn.
Oh, you're such a victim. It's really sad.
You know, how
Oh.
dare I not join the Pedro Acosta hype train? God damn.
Come on, it's fun. We're
It's
having a
great.
fiesta.
Do you not see how
We
much
have a
fun we're
party.
having right now?
We have
Yeah.
a party every week in the Pedro Acosta
Choo
camp.
choo.
There's Red Bull everywhere. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
had an image you just pouring Red Bull over yourself.
I can make
Oh.
that
So-
a reality if you like.
Oh,
Right. Moving to the MotoGP class and the predictions. So, Bagnaia got pole position. I predicted Bagnaia on pole. Jacob went Marc Marquez. Cameron went Miller. Ryan went Bagnaia, and Lauren went Bagnaia. So there's all a point across the board. So
Ugh.
Ryan gets
I was-
5 points.
Miller just needed 900ths of a second to get me a point there.
yeah.
Un-
So
Unreal.
close.
Literally,
So
if he's
close.
parted, he probably would have made it.
Ah,
Yeah.
And that's what
Get
he
his
said
his teeth
once.
out, it'd be fine.
Yeah. If that's what he said once, so I'm allowed to say it.
So
Hmm.
third place was Alessia Spargaro. I went for Bastianini, so I get a single point for that one. Jacob went with Alessia Spargaro, so he gets 5 points.
Nice.
Cameron went Vinales,
Wrong Aprilia.
0 points. Ryan went Miller. Lauren went Marini for his first podium.
Bastard.
He did have the fastest
Yeah.
lap, though.
Yeah,
he?
he did. We don't get points for that.
Hmm.
Oh, well, there you go. Not a bastard. I take that back.
Second place, I went for Vinales. Jacob went Bagnaia. Why have I greened that? Oh, wait, because he did finish second, didn't he? Shit. Sorry, I thought Bagnaia won for a second then.
Nope.
Jacob went
Forgot
Bagnaia
about
second.
that.
Jacob's. Yeah, it did. Cameron went Bagnaia second. Ryan went Bastianini second. Lauren went Bagnaia second as well. So she gets 5 points. So does
Incredible.
Jacob and
I didn't even
Cameron.
know I'd put that. I have outdone myself this week.
And
Matched
this
it.
now is where it all unraveled for me.
So I went for Bagnaia to win, and he got second. Jacob went for Vinales to win. Cameron went Bastianini, so Cameron takes in 15 points for getting the winner and a second place. Ryan went for Bagnaia to win, so he gets a point, and Lauren went for Vinales.
Wait, did Cam get pulled?
No.
Oh,
No.
I was going to say he was so close to our first full house.
Yeah.
I was
So-
like one off with each thing. I was like,
You've had a hell of a night. God damn.
I know, that's what, 45 points I've hauled?
Oh,
Yep.
you've
Lovely.
you've echoed deck.
Lovely
That's what you've
jubbly.
done.
Nah, no chance. Especially
Yeah,
the flyaways. I'm done. That's it.
So I scored 3 points for MotoGP. Jacob 10, Cameron 15, Ryan 2, Lauren 6. So the total scores leaving Aragon and heading to Japan are myself with 265, Cameron in second with 224,
Oh, he's peckling him. He's peckling him.
Ryan in third with 164, Jacob in fourth with 142, and Lauren in fifth with 26.
I'm
Used to
quite
like an
pleased.
asterisk next to your points. being like,
Yeah, it's not
only
fair
just
for
got here.
starters. Yeah. I'm
So I
quite
just
proud of
add
myself.
an extra 100 to you. 'cause
Yeah,
I come
it
in
makes
late.
it more fair then. I would have got
Actually, it
them
would
right.
make it a bit more fun, to be fair.
Yeah, like calculate the average point score per race and just add that many to
Oh,
Lauren
that is
for each
definitely.
round.
Just think I would
I'll
have
do
got it all right before I started. So just give
Oh,
me
yeah,
the
so
you're on,
maximum
like,
amount of points
You're on
possible.
1,524
Yes,
points now.
Yes,
Wow.
and then we'll start from where I started.
Imagine if you lost it from that position.
Jesus Christ. Right. So, yeah, the MotoGP race, we can't not talk about the lap one chaos and Marquez being the GOAT and gaining 7 positions in 3 corners. That was outstanding.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't know
keeping
where
out
to
of
start.
this.
I don't
just-
think you want my opinion on this.
Tell me Marquez is
there
back.
was
Without
the
telling me
man.
Marquez is back. Oh yeah, championship leader and someone else is down on the first lap. Yeah. I mean, I know it's not Marquez's fault. It was like purely just riding, but also if he was
It had
there-
to be Marquez, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Of
had to be
course.
Marquez. I
I
feel
feel
bad
like-
for Marquez and Fabio because Marquez is probably like, Jesus Christ! Like I just wanted
Yeah.
to like come back and have a wee race, and like here I am having a
looked-
nightmare.
He looked like he was fully contemplating life and they got back to him and he was sitting in the pit box at one point and he literally was just sitting there like
Yeah, he's-
staring to nowhere. And I was like, yeah, just think
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
about what you've just done to
He
this
must feel
championship.
so guilty.
I
Like
know,
the guilt
yeah.
he must
But
feel
the thing is,
to know that he's done
if
that.
you're driving on the road and someone goes into the back of you, it's never your fault. Like in terms of like insurance,
If you swerve
Well,
in their way, though, I think that partly is your fault.
not because the thing is that you should be a distance back so you can apply your brakes for insurance.
Yeah, but it's
Well, okay,
fucking
we can-
racing. There's no
Yeah.
2
That's
seconds.
not a comparison. It's
Get the
straight up
police
not a comparison.
involved.
Yeah, but what
like-
I'm saying is, if Marquez and Fabio were both full gas, fine. You know, you have to do what Fabio did. Like,
Yeah.
I feel really bad for him, but he had to be full chat because he was expecting Marquez to be full chat as well.
Yeah,
Mm.
but basically,
It's literally neither's fault.
like,
Yeah, no, it
like
isn't. Yeah, you're
Marquez is not a fault because, like, you go on Twitter and everybody's going freaking mental about it. Like,
Mm.
the thing is, right?
How?
Marquez was
men
not
are
at
going
fault.
mental about him.
Men, these freaking men,
Mental.
man.
See?
Absolutely horrendous. But like Marquez very clearly had a slide. His rear tire slid, nearly flicked him over the top. That slowed him down, and Fabio behind him, innocent passenger, was going full pelt. And I was
happened?
either going to go. He couldn't have time to react, and Fabio was riding 120% as well to try and make as many places as possible because the Yamaha. If he didn't get out front and try and absolutely cane it, those Ducatis were having him for dinner.
Yeah.
You know.
And yet Marquez went round the outside of him at T1. You know, it's,
Yeah,
you know,
The
he
outside
was,
line is the best line at T1.
he was probably
first lap.
unless
he
you get
probably
skilled.
was probably one of the last breakers into T1 because he has to be Fabio.
Well,
And
him
he
and
still got done around the outside by Marquez. Like
Mm.
this.
Had to be. But yeah. I don't
Mark
know.
and
like,
Mark and Brad Binder took this literally had the same start. And you see what Mark was trying to do because you see how well Brad executed it. But there was nothing Mark could do and it just went wrong for him.
Mm.
And you could see
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what he was trying to do, but it just did not
Thing is, like,
go.
so that happened with Mark, and then he had the slide, and then Fabio's fairing got caught in his rear, basically between the tail and the upper part of his rear tire. And so then when he went to the next corner and tried to activate his rear hide device, it messed up, and then he ended up taking out Takaaki Nakagami in the process and in breaking his wrist. it
Breaking
looks
his
like, from the
hand.
photo.
ready for his home GP.
Lacerations to 2 fingers,
Poor guy.
apparently.
That makes sense.
But I mean,
I honestly, I think the main takeaway is the fact that we should all just be relieved that nobody was hurt.
Well, yeah, because it could have been really ugly.
Yeah, like
it nearly
when,
was.
when
It
someone
was
falls
close.
in the pack, it can be really bad. So,
Well, Fabio had
regardless of what
to.
happened, I'm relieved.
Fabio had to worry more about the marshal taking him back to the pits than
Head-on
Mark
collision.
Marquez.
How do you crash a
Head-on.
scooter head on?
Wait,
It's
why?
only-
What happened? Is there footage? Like,
No,
what?
I haven't
what-
seen it.
No. But
Just
the thing is,
binned it,
right,
just hit
Fabio has
something.
said that it didn't happen, but then a lot of top MotoGP journalists have said it has happened,
Yeah.
and Marshall's in the medical centre about it. So I'm like, what? But if you watch a crash back slowly, Fabio didn't. I thought Fabio got those cuts on his chest from that
No.
Marshall crashing. His suit opened during the crash,
Yep.
and you see his
Again.
chest protector fly off, and his suit opened in the crash, which is then why he obviously got all those cuts across his chest. So
Mm.
it happened with Jorge Martin. Now it's
Yep.
happening with Fabio. Like Alpine Stars have got.
Someone
Like
has to
I
look at
constantly
something.
swear by them, say they're the best brand in the world, but like you
They
can't
need to change
have
their
that.
zip supplier, 100%.
You can't have like these suits ripping open and Fabio getting cut across his chest like that. It's just like why are you wearing these suits if they're going to rip
It was
open?
one of
Like,
the most controversial moments of last year was Fabio with his suit, wasn't it? At Catalunya.
yeah, but that's because Fabio undid it, trying to launch out his.
Mm.
Yeah, but the zip broke again.
No, it
That
didn't.
zip
It
broke.
didn't. It didn't. It didn't break last year. He undid it.
No,
He
there
even
was
said
no
himself he
faults in
undid
the
it.
suit when they took it for like investigation
I
last year.
thought the zipper was not able to be done back up.
He couldn't do it up because he was hunched over. At the end of the
Yeah.
race, you see him sit back up. And
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going
Uh,
far too fast to zip up that suit. There was no
I
way.
thought it
Yeah, you
actually
just-
broke in
Yeah,
terms
one
of
handed.
you couldn't zip it back up.
Happen.
Yeah, it's not happening, you know. But
How
like,
many times are we going to be talking about this before it becomes a real issue?
yeah,
That's it.
but my thing with the whole crash today is if that had been any other rider, for example, Franco Morbidelli,
Mm.
it would have been a racing incident. But because it's
Yeah.
Marc Marquez,
God, I know.
it's
Yeah.
suddenly it had to be Mark. It had to, you know, if it was any other rider, but Marquez will never get the benefit of the doubt, ever get the benefit of the doubt for these racing incidents because of his
Well,
reputation.
yeah, the
Yeah.
thing is, like,
Mhm.
Lynn Jarvis has been on public record as hating the Marquez brothers. If he's declared it a racing incident without even trying to blame Mark or even try and turn the tide against Mark even slightly, then you know it's a racing incident. It's that simple.
It's like, but the hate Marquez is getting on social media is just horrendous.
I don't know.
People need to just
I couldn't
chill
imagine
out.
being Mark
Just watch
Marquez.
it back.
Open up your Instagram and see in the comments.
Yeah,
Like,
but
imagine
people
that.
just want an excuse to hate on Marquez no matter what he does.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, people watch a slow-mo back and they're like, oh, look how deliberate this looks. But actually, when it full speed and everything is happening, there's just no humanly possible way to react and control these bikes to avoid that happening. But people are just like, ah, fucking Marquez.
when you can see 2,000 frames per second, any movement can look deliberate.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
simple.
a shame that it had to be Marquez,
Cam.
didn't it?
Here we go. Hey.
Whee! Like, I am gutted for Mark because he's had all this shit, you know, he's had the arm injuries and all that. And he comes back to this. And
If he could start like that again, when he gets stronger and better on that bike.
well, he's
look
clearly
how
not
well,
lost the talent. He's up to 6th place. I reckon he could have done even
I
better
still
if the arm
maintain
held up.
he
But
would have faded. But
I think
nonetheless,
so.
the fact that he's gone
Top
and done
10.
what he's done, you shouldn't be able to do that in a field of what are the best riders in the world. You shouldn't be able to
Mm.
gain 7 places just off the start.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
He's a
I
beast.
do think he would have fallen back though. I agree with that big time because you've seen over the weekend he was able to save it on his left hand side, but then as soon as he went on his right hand side and tried to save it, he was gone, and that's when he crashed.
Yeah.
So
I'm still
Mhm.
both disappointed and impressed that he sacrificed FP3 of the 2023 bike because that probably set him back and cost him a Q2 spot. He
no,
sacrificed the chop.
he got cost the Q2 spot because Paul Espargo crashed and they had to run for a
but
yellow
what I
flag on
mean
his
is
hot
he
lap.
was testing the 2023 bike in FP3. But he was still on the carbon swing arm as well. It's just he basically played the team game and probably cost himself a shot at pole.
he has to
Like,
be.
if-
I think
if he'd
he's
been on the
thinking of
K-Lex
next
swing
year
arm.
though. He's not
Yeah.
like obviously he's not
He
thinking of
played
this
the
year at
sensible
all.
game. Yeah, he definitely played the sensible game. But if he hadn't, I think we would have seen him much higher up the field. And then if he'd ripped that kind of start, bloody hell.
Mm. Speaking of Paul Espargaro, though, how checked out is he?
Yeah,
Oh, he's fully-
he's
fully
already on that gas bike. He's
I said
just-
that last week. He's literally on his winter holidays already. He does not
Yeah,
care
yeah.
at all.
Nah,
You know,
Does not give a
I
shit.
admire him for trying, but
he's not trying. He's not
has.
trying.
let's not
Yeah,
forget,
yeah,
he
he
got a
did try.
podium start of the year. He clearly had something in there, and his confidence has just been shot to bits.
I do remember thinking that him moving to Repsol was going to be really good, but
Yeah,
Me
so did I.
too. I'm
it's just
sad
not
about
happened.
that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Fabio fell again going to the whilst being transported to the medical centre later on.
Christ.
So unless he's
I-
had 3 falls or that's just bullshit.
I
at
thought that
point,
was
but-
just-
I'm s-
The two. I thought it was the initial crash with Mark and then the head-on collision with the Marshall.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading
regardless,
some random
I'm very
shit.
sad for Fabio.
Yeah, like I'm
Very,
gutted for him because
like,
well, we said last week podcast. I even said myself, I was like, Fabio has got an accident in
Yeah,
him.
we all did,
I
yeah.
didn't think it would be this fucking close.
No, but it's
and-
not his fault. When you all said that, I
Exactly.
thought you meant him making a mistake, and I was like, no, that's not
Oh
going to
yeah,
happen.
that's what I meant. I didn't mean
Yeah.
for him to get knocked off. And thing is, Fabio will now have to fight even harder because now he's 10 points ahead of Pecco with these tracks that are
Mm.
fully against him. Like at least he had, if he finished second or third, at least he had a little bit more. Like okay, now it's 21 points. Now it's now it's 10. Like Pecco can take that out of him next race.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, before
Okay.
it was like 2 races. Before it was what the
It
rest
was
of the
91
season.
points. Pecco had 91
Yeah.
points behind.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
last
he's
last
gained
race there
81
was what?
points.
Yeah, the last race there was 30 points in it, which would have been first and second Pecco Fabio to the
Yeah.
last round. Now it's
Yeah.
2 races, and they're level pegging.
The
And
thing
that's it.
is,
Yeah.
as well, I think the one main beneficiary more than Pecco from this was Alicia Spargo because he's
Yeah.
now within a
Yes.
race.
Mhm.
And now we're going to a place where experience and cool heads are going to be needed.
I still think Alicia's fully in this.
Oh yeah, he
I-
Like
is.
he's
I
only
am still,
he's only 17 back.
I do genuinely believe Alicia Spargo could go to Valencia as the championship leader.
Do you know who else is in it though? Anea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Bagnaia. Like he's what? He's,
more of a long
48 back.
shot.
Yeah, but he could do.
Yeah.
Oh, easily. Like,
Thing is, Pecco needs Anea. We've got 5 rounds left. If he can take 10 points out of Alicia and Bagnaia every race to the end of the season, he's won the championship.
well, that's basically the difference between first and third, 16 and
Yes.
25.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He's got to win every race and then he's got to hope
It's
that-
viable.
behind
That's
him.
the worst part. It is viable.
Mm.
Bagnaia is
Yeah.
going to implode at some point.
Bagnaia's got a crash in him.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm.
Whereas
Alicia-
Alicia,
Fabio.
Alicia doesn't. they might.
Alicia's
Alicia
the
in
one
race.
where I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Fabio will come back
Al-
strong now as well, hopefully. And
Alicia-
Bagnaia is the one I'm not sure about.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I think
imagine a
Alicia can
scenario
win the
where-
championship by capitalizing on other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
Like imagine
Because
a
Alicia's
scenario
such a
where
cool head.
we go to Valencia and everybody's within 5 points, which is, it's viable.
Where's
No,
Michael Massey when you need him?
You could
Yeah.
have four riders within 5-10 points of each other.
No, let's
going
put
into
everyone
Valencia.
Equal points and then just do a big sprint race. And
Let's
then
just
we'll
do a
that.
showdown
get
from
the-
now
the
on.
BSB
Yeah.
showdown.
Safety
Yeah.
car out and then yeah.
Get everyone
Just-
500 points and let's just.
Because I think,
Yeah.
especially in MotoGP, where setup is huge, I think Aprilia probably have the best base. So where we've gone to a place where we've not gone before, I think they will come out fighting. Alicia could very much go into Valencia as the championship leader. Imagine that.
If Fabio still wins this championship, he's like,
Goat.
The goat.
Go to
yeah.
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 There's no other way to put
straight
it.
up.
If he manages to survive this onslaught, that's just
Hall of Fame. Induct him. It's straight away.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Beast.
Like if
it
he
will
can,
win.
if he wins this championship, like unbelievable. He
it will
won't.
be one of the most impressive
Whoa.
championships in a very, very
Don't rule
long
him out
time.
like that. He's 10 points ahead. I have every faith in this man.
Yeah, of
I
courh
want
you
him
do.
to.
You're bloody
I
Yeah.
Fabio
really
fan.
want Fabio to win it because I
Oh,
really
yeah, I
like
want him
him.
to do
I'd team Alicia. I am my own.
Well,
I'm sat here like we're going to see a Ducati win a championship now, aren't we? Finally.
either Alicia Fabio or
Would
Anea,
be, yeah.
then
Why
then,
does
yeah.
nobody want Pecco even before all this stupid shit that he's
Because
done?
he's a drink driver.
Yeah,
but
that's what I
he's-
just said. Even
Well,
before all this stupid shit, people just
I think
didn't
I
want
did
Pecco.
before, but now he's a rapist apologist. I'm all right, thanks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Like even before Ibiza's incident.
He
and all
doesn't
that.
make himself that likable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just not that likable, is he? Whereas Fabio is a likable guy. Pecco's just kind of a like I don't know.
I just want
can't
a
really
race to win it
describe
for the dads everywhere.
Yeah, I kind of, like for the old boys, man, let's get elation.
Yeah, like a 32-year-old lad going, you can do it even at my age, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah,
you
if you're on
can
your
do it.
Yamaha Thunder race, go on, you can do it.
Speaking of,
That's it.
what about Crutchlow? Talking of
Yeah.
old boys,
Also, right,
coming
battling with
in.
Vinales all
Yeah,
race.
what
as
made me
well.
laugh was
Love it.
this was the first time all season that the Yamaha has outscored Fabio. Of the
Yep,
213 constructors' points that Yamaha has scored, Fabio has 211 of them.
And Crutchlow got
Two.
two. There's the two.
Because he was
Crutchlow
highest, yeah.
was
I love it.
Crutchlow,
I'm
who
not
hasn't raced
surprised.
since Aragon last year. I can't remember when it was. Has now come back in and after a year out of racing and outscored Franco Morbidelli.
God, maybe it's
How
not the
mad
Yam.
is it that we thought, oh, if there's one guy who ain't going to chuck that Yam up the road now, it's Crutchlow. How times change.
Yeah, because he did have crash, but that was because his bloody brakes got split
Yeah.
apart, and so he had no brakes at 300 kilometers an hour and had to jump off.
Like, now he's going to get that Yam to the end of the race. Whereas, in previous years, I'll crash lots. It's
Crash
Shed
low,
that
get it
title.
right.
Crashlow. Crash
Yeah.
lots.
crash lots.
Crash lots.
He's shared that title. Fair play to him, I say.
I mean, ahead
Yeah.
of Paul on the Repsol Honda. Solid.
Yeah, that's not really hard.
Yeah, I was going to
though,
say
is it?
that's not a difficult task at
No.
this point, is it?
Yeah, but zooming out though and not knowing what we know, it's like actually,
Yeah,
that's-
finishing ahead of a factory Yam and a factory Honda.
yeah,
on paper,
exactly.
That's mental.
On a bike
Gotta
that
say-
Dovey was struggling at the back with for the last 6 months. Like,
Is it not
Yeah,
a
no, I mean-
2022 bike though?
Yeah, it's the one
Up
Dovey
to
hopped
date.
off.
Yeah, so it's still theoretically a good bike.
Oh yeah, but he has to use like Dovey's engines and all that still, which again, it's not
Mm.
really an issue, is it?
Well, Dovey
Um,
clearly haven't been stressing him out that much, so he was stressed.
Oh,
No, that's true. And big props to Marquez as well, actually, another one thing, because he managed to make sure that he's still a top Honda in the championship today by taking out his closest rival, Nakagami. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
He took his fingers off while he's at it. I mean, he might as well. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
He
Screw it.
did that so Nakagami couldn't flip him the bird.
Yeah. Now you're at your home race now, sucker.
oh,
But
jeez.
talking about the what type of bikes people are on though, Gatti confirmed that there are 4 GP23s on the grid next year, meaning Marini will be on the same bike next year that he is on this year.
I like it. If
yeah.
It's
Marini needs one
continuity.
thing because he's a slow burner, it's continuity.
That's true. Mhm.
He went from a GP19 to a GP22.
Yeah, he had the biggest
Now
jump
he
of them all.
needs to now just
He needs to plateau, or at the very least, plateau.
I
He's gonna win the
can't
championship.
imagine the GP23 is going to be measurably better than
it'll
the
be like
GP22.
0.001 better.
So yeah, like it's
If Bastianini
fine.
can beat Pecco today, then yeah.
No, that's 'cause
Well, that's what they
Bastianini's a
said.
weapon.
That's what they said about the GP22 Marini. Is like, it's still a race-winning bike. It's it's not a bad bike to be on, and he's right.
Mhm.
I think it's a
Very
good
true.
attitude, to be honest. It's rather than
Marini's
pissing
great.
and
I love
crying about
Marini.
it. He's just like, yeah, I'm still on a quality bike. I like it. I think he's grateful to be where he is.
Yeah, he's definitely had some help, but his talent has gone a hell of a lot longer way than that.
How did
Like
he do
people go-
today? 7th. Yeah.
8th, 7th,
Seventh,
solid.
yeah.
He's still, again, finished every race.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Made 7
amazing.
places as well.
Yeah, he's,
Nice.
I
he's
was
so
surprised at
good.
his qualifying.
Yeah, I'm
normally
surprised.
Bank got
at
him to qualify well.
that. No, but he's just great. I love Luca Marini. Like he gets a lot of shit from people like, "Oh, you're Rossi's brother," but mate, he's proving those people wrong.
Anyone
every
who
week.
can be top 10 pretty much every week in MotoGP
Mm.
is
He's-
fast as fuck, basically.
Oh, yeah. Fast as
Literally.
fuck, boy. And we've got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ducatis in the top
Top
10.
10, yeah.
Is there a rule against that? Like, Ducati literally have 10
Well,
bikes on the grid next year.
Yeah.
You can't
That's the thing.
lose when you have a third of the grid. Like, it's not possible to
That is
lose.
insane.
Well, that's
Well,
why everybody was
the,
like,
um,
you can't, only the top Ducati scores constructors points. But there's 8 times chance that they'll get the most
Yeah.
points.
Yeah. They won the Constructors' Championship this weekend, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
If
They
they'd
didn't make a
lost that,
thing of
good
it.
God. Aprilia
Yeah.
actually overtook Yam for second in the constructors as well.
Well, that's
Not surprised.
Yeah, totally. I imagine Suzuki are ahead of them.
But of the top 10, though, one thing that I was like couldn't get my head around was the fact that Maverick Vinales and Jorge Martin are on the same points.
That's weird to think about, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, 104. Bloody hell.
Wait,
Yeah,
what is the standing?
And that's why Bagnaia Bastianini got the seat and not Jorge Martin. No offense.
Well,
to Jorge
Bastianini's
Martin.
overtaken Miller. Bastianini's got more MotoGP wins than Jack Miller now. That's crazy. And in one freaking season. In one season it took him.
Next year's going to be
Bonkers.
so good. I'm so excited for
yeah.
next year.
It's going to be so freaking good. But yeah, I'm
Can
mad
we go on with
excited.
these Japan predictions because I'm hanging.
Hold on. Gino
Alright.
Bolsoy is also going to Pramac as well from Aspar.
Pecco Tirol will step up. So that's
Yeah.
not bad.
No, and we've got obviously Pecco, who could have been the third ever MotoGP rider in the Premier class to win 5 consecutive races behind Rossi and Marquez, gone on the final lap.
Oh no.
For everybody
Anyway.
who's like, oh, Ducati are going to hand Pecco this title. Shut up.
But yeah, so the championship standings before we move on to these predictions are Anea Bastianini is not the right page. Francesco, no,
No, still not
Are
right.
you
fuck
okay?
it out, still not right. Next race it'll be right. Fabio Quartararo leads with 211 points, 10 points ahead of Francesco Bagnaia. Third place goes back to, well, not back to, just Isolatia Spargo, 17 points behind Fabio. Anea Bastianini in fourth, 48 back. Then Jack Miller, Johan Zarco, Brad Binder, Alex Rins, Jorge Martin, and then Maverick Vinales in 10th place.
I think Rins was disappointing today.
He was a victim of the.
He had
Yeah,
to take
he-
evasive
Oh,
action.
was he?
So well.
Yeah.
Wins, like the fact they finished 9th after being punted off the
Dead
track.
last.
Yeah, like I am so impressed by Alex Rins.
All right, I'll shut
Like-
the fuck up then.
Yeah, like superb ride from Alex Rins. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned him there because he deserves all the credit in the world for that ride, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, I agree. Wow, what a
Mm,
ride.
Yeah,
honestly.
Cameron,
very
yeah,
good,
yeah.
very
So,
good.
if there's
How
one
dare you have a
person
different
I'm
opinion than
not
me.
disappointed by, it's Alex Rins.
Yeah, there you go. That we go. I'm glad we came to that resolution there, Cameron.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, right.
No,
Predictions.
Mir. You forgot about Mir. I
Oh,
forgot about
my
that as
God.
well.
Oh, Mir, God. That was terrible.
Ooh.
Johan Mir, against his doctor's advice, his doctors told him don't race this weekend, has attempted to race and fucked it, and now he's out of Japan as well.
I just wonder how you
Yeah.
get past fit for that then if your doctors are telling you no, but then you pass the medical test.
You pass the
What?
fitness test. It's like
You,
it's literally like an exam, innit?
You just
Makes
grit your
no
teeth and get
sense.
on with it, you know?
Just slip them a few euros. That's
Yes,
it, basically.
probably.
You use your
Go on.
world champion card and go, I'm Merging world champion, let me through, like Marquez did last in
But that's
2020.
exactly what I was about to say. Was if Marc Marquez can be fast fit in 2020, any fucker can. It's that simple.
Yeah, and so now he's out of 2 races. I don't know why the hell he came back anyway. He's got nothing to gain out of coming back early. And now he's actually damaged his ankle even more.
Idiot.
So, yeah, he's like, yeah, fucking blonk him. He's like damaged some nerves in his ankle now. I'm like,
Plonker, yeah.
well done, mate.
Pretty sure that's what Suzuki said to him, actually.
I guess he's
Plonker.
put
Yeah, like,
himself
you're
on the
plonker.
back foot.
Oh, dear.
Dad
That
is-
jokes. No, but you're
That's
right, though. If I was
my,
him, I would find a way to not ride that Suzuki again so I'm fresh for Repsol. Because that Repsol is going to be an absolute bitch to get on after the Suzuki.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd fake an injury, not have to ride it for the rest of the season.
I'd make an
downhill
engine to
to
not
your
ride the
right.
Honda, to be honest.
True.
Fuck that. Jesus Christ. Right, let's go on with these predictions because Jacob's tired. So, Moto3 pole position at Japan, please. I can't remember the Moto3 riders. Hold on. Oh, wait.
Oh,
I've
you
got
were
this
first
thing.
anyway.
Oh, shite. It's me, isn't it?
I've put no
So-
thought in this.
Nah, neither have I.
Well, shall I go? I
I'm
mean,
going to... Yeah, Cameron, you can go first. You know
Okay.
what? Let's change it.
it's got to be home heroes, Takaaki, no?
Yeah, good shout, actually.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to put Furusato, but I'm changing my mind now. Thanks for that. Sasaki. Right, Cameron Sasaki. We'll go with Lauren.
Guevara.
God damn it. I was going to say Guevara as well. So
My
Guevara.
predictions have been right. Don't come at me like
Yeah,
that.
I'm going with Guevara as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and Jacob?
Olgado.
Olgado. He has got 3 front rows in a row at the moment. So,
Mhm.
fair play to him. Right, third place for me. I'm sacking off anything to do with Garcia and Foggia now. So now they're going to finish the podium next week.
Tricky.
Suzuki in third.
Nice.
Right, Jacob.
I'm going to put Sasaki third.
Sasaki. Right, and Cameron, please.
Guevara.
Guevara.
Por favor.
Grazie. And Lauren, please.
Onshu.
Onshu, glad you made that decision.
God,
Right.
jeez.
I made a really bad pun earlier. I can't remember what it was, but it was to do with the rider's name, and I was like, can it? And I was like, oh yeah, can it do it? No, he cannot. Way.
Yeah, someone
I feel
said
like
that to
if
me
you-
when he was in Moto 3. They're like, oh, Aaron, can it win this title?
Can it? No, he cannot. Right. Cameron, please.
For
Second
second.
place. Yeah.
Suzuki, por favor. I don't
Suzuki
know how
is
to say.
copying
How do
me
you
at this
say?
point.
What? You put Suzuki third, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm putting on the podium, so you copy me. What? You didn't have to say por favor?
I did say por favor. I don't know. How do you say thank you in Japanese?
In Japanese is I'm not sure.
Dome arigato.
Arigato? Maybe.
Sure.
Anyway,
Sure is
that's not why we're
arigato.
here. Yeah, Suzuki, please.
Oh, yeah. This is how you say it, Cameron. Hold on. There you go. That's how you say it.
Hold on, I need to scroll down because I'm old.
For God's sake.
All right, okay, thank you very much.
The joke is it's Japanese writing.
Yeah,
For anybody
Hey.
who can't see it.
yeah.
Ooh,
Hmm.
so funny. Right. That's racist if you're saying that Japanese people can't see things. Mark has found that out. Jacob, second place, please.
Guevara.
Guevara. Fine. And Lauren, please.
Sasaki.
Sasaki. Fuck's sake. I'm also going Sasaki in second. And for the dub, the big dub, Guevara for me. Jacob, dub.
Well, I'm basing this on experience, so Masia.
Marcia is fucking mental decision, but fair enough. Cameron, please.
Sasaki, pull and win. Let's fucking go.
Oh, I like it. We've all
Ballsy.
gone for the Japanese kind of thing. I like it.
Yeah, why
Lauren,
not?
please.
Guevara.
Not surprising at all. Copy me again. Bloody hell.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what it is. Right. What the fuck is this?
Just moaning at
Okay.
Jacob. That's okay.
So-
I'm actually the same distance. It's just a perspective thing.
You're not. You're absolutely not.
Right.
Okay.
Pole position for me in Moto 2 is going to be. I don't
Moto
know. Let's
2.
pass it to Cameron. I have no idea.
No, I'm at first last
I've got-
time.
I've got mine. If you want
Alright.
mine, I've got it.
Okay.
Chandra.
Chantra. Okay, yeah, good shout. He likes those conditions.
Oh, I'll raise you one. Agura.
Fuck's sake.
It was,
I was typing
between
Agura for
Agura or
myself.
Chandra, yeah.
Right, I'm also putting Agura. Cameron.
Um,
Oh, shit, I forgot Hernandez.
He's had his 2 poles of the year. He's fine.
yeah. He's yeah, dearie me. I'm just looking through the riders here. Who do I think?
It is for 1 point, Cameron, so.
It is for 1 point. It's crucial. You know, I'm only just ahead of Ryan. Well, yeah, it's hard to look
I'm
by Ogura, isn't
60
it?
points.
Surely.
Yeah, surely Agura.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And myself for third place, I've gone Agura again.
Hmm.
Jacob for third, please.
You know, just to piss you all off, Pedro Costa.
In third.
Fuck
that's
Oh, I'm
it.
so mad. Oh my god, the anger
so
How
inside me.
dare you?
Oh.
The anger is
Ridiculous.
pelting through me. I'm going green at the thought of that. Cameron third, please.
Third. I'm gonna
I really
say,
wish I hadn't cracked my anger out with you. I shouldn't have gone Pedro.
I'm gonna say Fernandez, please.
Fernandez. Jacob's going to be so angry and he picks up a point for Costa being on the podium next weekend. Lauren in third, please.
Lopez.
Lopez, my boy. Nice. Okay, I'm going to stick with you, Lauren. Second place, please.
I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Bloody hell.
Agura.
Agura. Okay, nice. Right, Cameron for second place, please.
Yeah, Agura, please.
Bloody hell. Jacob, second place, please.
Arenas.
Arenas, finally a podium. Nice. I've gone for Fernandez in second. And just to piss you off, Jacob, I've put Acosta to win. Let's go.
Bow, bow, bow.
Okay. And Jacob in second, first place, please.
Agura. It's hard to look past
Agura.
him, even if I am trying to annoy you. It's hard to look past
Yeah.
him in it.
Why'd you put Chantra
Oh,
on
yeah.
pole then?
Because I think Chandra will fade. Classic Chandra.
Fair enough. Okay,
I'm the
and
opposite.
Cameron.
I think Chantra will do it. I think he'll take the dub.
Jake the dub.
Yeah, kind
Nice.
of like he almost did at Austria, but
Yeah. And Indonesia. No, he won there, didn't he?
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whee. Okay, and Lauren, please.
Who have I put? Lopez and Agura.
Yeah.
Uh,
Come on, it's got to
fuck
be
it.
Fernandez,
Pedro
isn't it?
Acosta.
So let's go, Pedro! All aboard the Pedro train, Pedro the pedo. Let's go.
He's
Okay, I don't know why.
17, 18.
I don't. He's 18 actually. I don't know
Oh,
why I call
sorry.
it pedo.
I mean, you
but-
can be a pedo at 18, I guess.
Yeah, his
Technically,
sister was
but
at the
yeah.
racing this weekend, which is nice.
Hmm.
I've
Okay.
never seen. I didn't know he had a sister.
I've
so-
seen Olgado's back posting with his sister.
Yeah, it's fucking weird as fuck.
Weird.
Siblings
hell.
are dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I submitted it to Siblings or they didn't publish it.
So fucking strange, those two. Anyway, right, pole position in MotoGP. Well, it's been a Ducati lockout, hasn't it? So I'm gonna put Bagnaia. Jacob, pole, please.
Fabio Quattararo.
Oh, he's gonna bounce back and get a pole. To be fair, it's a twisty track.
Only
so,
Motegi,
yeah.
I think I could do this of the flyaways, but Fabio
Yeah.
Q.
Okay, and Cameron, please.
I want to say Miller again.
As this is Miller.
If you say it so many times, it will be right.
Miller time.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a few polls this year, hasn't he?
One.
That's what she said. But yeah.
One.
Yeah, one in 4 years.
That's fine. I mean, he's
He's had two.
No.
Yeah, because he got the one at Pramac a few years ago, and then he got another one.
Yeah,
this
that
year.
was his
No, I
other
mean,
one.
Yeah,
this
4
year.
years ago.
Yeah,
4
but
years
I mean,
ago, Argentina
come on.
18.
We're going to the flyaways where the Ducati is going to work, but also experience needs to work as well.
Work,
and I
work,
think
because
Miller
they're gonna work.
is maybe going to have it. I don't know.
How the fuck have we been doing this 2 hours and 10 minutes, by the way?
Sick.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
Okay, Cameron, who are you going for? Miller.
I did say Miller, yeah.
Sick. Okay, and Lauren, please.
Alish.
Oh, I like it. Okay, Alicia Spargo. Right, I'm going to go to Cameron for third place, please.
Is it going to be raining?
Yeah.
I'm basing this on dry, I am. So,
There might be an
Right.
earthquake too, in fairness.
That could be, man.
Earthquake.
What a wild part of the
What's
world.
that song called? Earthquake. Is
I
it
predicted
an
earthquake up
in
in
here?
here.
Labyrinth.
What a banging
Yeah.
tune.
I want to say, do you know what? Just because we're going to flyaways, I've had a few whiskeys, things are getting crazy.
Oh, shit.
Zarko,
Zarko
please.
and-
Do you know what? I was
Yeah.
thinking Zarko for
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love Zarko. Okay, well, he always gets podiums the first half of the year and doesn't get any afterwards. So
Well, until
once
now.
again, once again this year, he's matched his all-time record. He just needs one more to set his own new record. But
Yeah, well, here we go.
okay, Jacob, third, please.
Alex Rins.
Wins, let's go. And Lauren, please.
I was almost tempted to predict Luca Marini again.
Do it.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll go look at Marina.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going on the
Okay,
sit.
and I've
It
gone-
will happen.
Oh, yeah. I've gone with Brad Binder.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling. I'm feeling very you know?
Don't be fooled by this week's result.
Brad
KTM.
Binder.
Oh,
if
so you're
it's-
allowed to say that about Brad Binder,
Not
are we?
for Brad Binder, but for KTM. Just saying.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. Don't set
Just
Jacob
saying.
off. Jeez.
Or am I not allowed to
No.
have a different opinion?
You're not,
No.
to have,
No, it's been established earlier. You're not.
you're not allowed to have any implied contradictions. Lauren.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry, I
Stick
take
with
that
the
back
narrative.
then. Sorry.
Stick with
Sorry.
the narrative. God damn.
I'll pick Brad
okay,
to win
right.
then.
By
Sick.
magical.
Sick. Right. Second place for me, I've gone with Bastianini because he only takes L's. Apart from today when he took the top. But
Okay.
yeah. Jacob for second place, please.
Fabio Q.
Fabio. Right. And Cameron in second place, please.
Yeah, Fabio, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's always a copycat, isn't he? Okay. And Lauren in second place.
What? Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Meow.
Alish.
Fair enough. Right. And I've already said Bastianini. I'm going to go to win Bagnaia.
Oh, bold.
Yeah, I'm fucking really throwing it out here tonight. You know, I'm really, it's 10:30 at night. I'm pretty tired. Recording for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's go with Bagnaia to win. Cameron to win, please.
Since I've got a buffer now, I'm going to be a dreamer. And
If
I'm
you
gonna
say- If you say what I think you're going to say, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm saying Rins.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I
Rins
think
wins.
I think
Okay.
it's going to be like really poetic for Suzuki.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Or
That's-
Marquez. Marquez is Suzuki.
Yeah. I'm
Hmm.
going with Rins, I think.
Okay.
Well, I have
right,
to now. I've
and-
said it, so
Yeah, you do. And Lauren, please.
I'm going to go slightly rogue with Fabio Quattararo.
Oh, shit.
oh, so rogue! Oh my god!
When's the last time
The
he won a
Fabio
race?
fan says Fabio. Holy
Nah,
shit.
When was the
on.
last time he won a race?
No.
You can't say that Quartararo is like a rogue
No.
prediction for a win.
When
When was the last
Shit.
time he won? When was the last time he won? Saxon Ring?
Oh, so long ago
It
this
was.
season.
Yeah, it
wait,
is.
I mean, if you're talking about anyone else, you'd be like, "Oh, that was really recently." But because we're
But
talking about
everyone else
Fabio, you're like,
predicts-
"That was ages ago."
But everyone else
So
predicted
shut
Bagnaia
up.
and Bastianini. It's not going to be a
Someone's put some
Ducati.
alcoholic Cameron.
Away be
Cameron's-
yourself.
Jesus Christ. Jacob for the winner, please.
Alish.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell Cameron's drunk now, can't you?
We should just start him off.
No,
with
I
this
am
from
not.
now on.
You what?
No, I'm not.
You should just pre-drink for the pre-podcast.
Podcast free drink.
That's for Patreon.
Yeah,
Drink with
so
me.
I'm
think
going
of
to take
Cameron
a shot every time
night.
Jake Dixon goes off the timesheets.
Oh, you'd be
Yeah.
Jesus,
fucking
yeah.
hammered,
You'd
wouldn't it?
be dead, is
I
what
thought
you
you were
would
going to
be.
say Jake Dixon crashes then, because it's the same principle.
Take a
Still
shot
be
every
pissed.
time Pedro Costa wins a world championship.
Whoa,
You'd be
let's go.
fucked.
Well, one shot in much.
Yeah. But for now, when he gets 15, then you're fucked.
Okay,
Sick. Right.
how are we doing? We happy?
Yeah, I'm
But
probably
generally,
Well,
Well,
I
no.
want
In
to talk about
life,
Marquez a
or-
bit more, but I think my people might get bored, and it's been 2.5 hours. So
Well,
yeah, they just want us. They just, they turned off an hour ago. They don't give a shit.
yeah, true.
I
They
don't know.
turned off when the sacrilege against Pedro Acosta was mentioned.
I mean,
and
I
it's
would
just-
turn off if I was listening.
How dare I slate Lord Pedro?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna tell bad MotoGP memes about it. He's gonna go ape shit. He's gonna go mental.
I think
Right.
there's like in Pedro and there's love in Pedro.
I love Pedro. Pedro, you're my boy, my homie.
let's get him
Right.
on. Let's get him on the pod and just
That'd be
like
so
set him on a
sick.
one-on-one.
You go,
with-
by the way,
with
Pedro, Jacob thinks you're shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Oh no, I'm busy that weekend. Sorry.
Oh no, what a shame.
No,
No,
you're
you
not.
have
we'll
to
get
be
Asian
there.
Changing your
Guevara
bed
instead then.
sheets.
Yeah, I only enjoy the pod with good riders.
Oh, why have we had Zonta on then? Oh, joking, Zonta, don't kill me.
Bloody hell.
He's still our most listened, isn't he, though? That's the thing.
Yeah, he is. That's painful. Jacob, didn't you say this was going to be the weekend Zonta came back or whatever?
You said, yeah, you did.
I did
Points
think
and
so.
all. Yeah.
And, in FP2, it was looking good. And then, went tits up.
What are you doing, Zonta? It's all gone
Fucking
downhill
love Zonta,
since
mate.
FP1 at Portimao this year.
He's never the same
Peak.
since our session. All right, let's fucking end this shit. If you've enjoyed
Okay.
listening, and we're back next week after Japan, we'll be knackered as fuck because it's World Superbikes as well.
Ooh.
To get this-
I'm not going to be watching that.
So we get to stay up
no,
all
you have
night.
to watch it. It'll be so good. Batista and
And-
Johnny are going to fight each other like
Can't
hand on
wait.
hand
Will
combat.
Superbikes.
Yeah,
Meh.
they're going to do like Fernandez dad action. It's
Yeah.
going to be proper fighting.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Johnny Ray
It's
would
a-
probably just do the thing, when you just hold a short person's head and they're swinging at you. Because Alpha is so much shorter.
yeah. And it's also the Moto America finale where we might see Danilo Petrucci
I will be watching that over
crowned.
World Superbikes.
Yeah, I'll be watching all three of them. I'm going to be absolutely knackered.
Please
You're a
send
red moody
me
little
GP.
bitch, like.
time zones for all of these and where to watch them.
Yeah.
Mategi is fucked. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Bitch.
Mategi and Sapang are the worst ones, 100%.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember many nights out coming home absolutely steaming and just putting them on and
Yeah.
yeah, no sleep. That was fun
I thought
times.
you didn't drink. What were you steaming on?
Yeah, I used to drink when I was
Chamomile.
18.
Okay, fair
It was a
Even
long
on his
time ago,
Fanta?
Cameron.
enough.
Yeah. Now on the bubbly, the Fanta Blaze. Let's go. It's empty now. Look at that shit.
I thought you were 18.
I'm not 18. Are you mad? What?
All right. 19. Okay.
Are you okay? I'm fucking 24, mate. I'm well old.
Ah, yeah, he's getting old.
Oh, he's
getting
old
there,
as shit,
folks.
isn't he?
He's
Dan?
over the
Bloody
hill
hell.
Jesus
now.
Christ. Just chuck him in with the Queen tomorrow, right?
Actually,
No,
Please,
too far,
actually, no,
too
don't do
far.
Apologies.
oh yeah, it's a funeral tomorrow. Isn't it? Rest in
I
peace,
think
Queen
someone's
Bee.
going to be editing that part out.
Yeah.
No
Nah,
chance,
leave it in,
mate.
it's
I'm
fine.
the editor. I said it. Let's go.
Yeah, but sober you's going to be like, ooh.
No.
Oh, shit.
That
I
one
mean-
didn't hit.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into monarchy stuff here, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm on your side if that.
He's Scottish as well, so he doesn't like the Queen, does he? So.
Yeah, and I'm Welsh. They killed our
Yeah,
princess.
but you're
so-
fucking Irish, Lauren. You ate the Queen as well, surely.
I never said that out
It's like-
loud. Don't take words out of my mouth.
Oh.
I never said it out loud either.
Yeah, no me.
I'm
It
just
was in
saying
my
things
accent,
for you.
though, but anyway.
Mm.
I don't hate the
Oh,
Queen.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
So sick. Should we end this podcast?
yeah, okay.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, everyone enjoyed listening. We're back next week. Absolutely knackered. And Cameron hates the Queen, apparently. And
Excuse me.
Right, can we fucking end this? I want to go to bed.
And Jacob
Right.
hates Pedro Acosta. Just put that in there as well.
yeah, Pedro Costa is the
God,
goat.
if it
I
was
hope
a
you
choice
just
between
with him.
Pedro and the Queen, god damn.
Pedro?
Is this about like what? Which one did you shag or LNG?
Shag, marry, avoid.
Pedro Acosta, the Queen.
Anyway.
anyway,
I'm weighing up my
thanks for
options,
listening. It's very late. It's sick. We'll see you by next time. Cheers. Bye.
Watch out.
Bye. Bye.